Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate that. We do have a good one for you today. We'll kick it off with Deb's Woke News, get you caught up on what's happening out there in the world. Top of the hour, Animal House. We'll talk to Kathy Burns from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. No Scott Maxwell today.
Oh.
Must be drunk.
Hardly.
That happens. Trivia, Ross thoughts, your calls, texts, and talkbacks, and 3 opportunities to win $1,000. Welcome to the program. I am Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
How you doing, Jim?
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Don't forget about us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. That's all at The Jim Colbert Show. On Twitter, just at Jim Colbert Show. And all day long, every day, at JimColbertLive.com. Now, Ross, before we get into it, I know we'll have to wait until Ross thoughts, but you came in kind of shook today. Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just can't get over what I saw.
Now, again, we're going to have to wait because I tried to pry it out of you before the show this afternoon.
Yeah, all I told you was that there was a lot of blood involved.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're around a lot of stuff like that. You know who else is like that? Code Black is around a lot of crashes. Like, he sees and witnesses so many car wrecks. Bad ones, like really bad ones.
Yeah, I saw a guy get shot not that long ago, like 2 years ago.
You've seen a guy get shot. You've been armed robbed twice in a weekend.
Yeah.
Man.
Not a lot of days in a weekend either.
No, there aren't.
Just 2.
There aren't.
It was a real weird
counting.
streak. It was an odd 48 hours. Yeah, I don't know, man. But today was like, maybe.
Oh, it happened today?
Yeah, it happened today at 1:10.
Where were you when it happened?
I'll tell you at 6
okay.
o'clock.
Man, that's 3
All right,
hours
just give me
ago.
one. You listen, this better pay off, buddy, because I am absolutely jonesing for Ross Thoughts today. This better pay off. It better be good.
Yeah.
There better be a serious injury.
Yeah, no, it was serious.
Great, Jim.
Wait. I can solve it right now. Here.
It's weird.
No. People are checking their watches. All right, 407-916-1041. So yesterday I did something, guys. I didn't bring it up on air yesterday because I wanted to talk about it today. Actually, the reason why I didn't is it happened on the way home because I'm dumb. So on the way home yesterday, had to get gas.
Oh.
For the first time that I can remember in a very long time.
You cried?
No, it
If not-
exceeded what your card would allow.
That's exactly what happened. So my card has a limit at $75. It will stop pumping gas at $75. It's a limit that we set or whatever. So I got less gas than money I paid for the first time in maybe ever. I don't know that I ever remember that happening. That it actually stopped pumping gas before my gas tank was full.
Yeah.
$75 to fill up my little pickup truck. $75.
I don't even understand how that could happen. You set a gas
Well,
limit?
it's just your debit card at certain stops or whatever will have, or maybe the station does it as well. They'll limit how much money you can get via debit card on at the pump. I guess you could stop it and reboot it again and get more if you needed to. But I was pretty full. I was real close, but I did not make it.
Oh, man.
And it's higher now than ever. I mean, it's super high. And the funny thing is, after that started happening, I started thinking, man, that's $75. Like, what kind of groceries could I get for $75? And I started thinking, well, maybe not all that.
I was just about to say that. Not as much as you would have before.
I saw something yesterday online about how much groceries are in other countries, and it said, God, I wish I could remember where it was. It said, here's what $15 U.S. buys in groceries in this country, and you wouldn't even believe it.
It was nothing, right? Like a loaf of bread?
No, it was a lot. That was the point.
Really?
Is like, yeah, in that particular area, the groceries weren't that expensive. But of course, we have regulation and taxes and things like that drive the cost up to some stuff. It was just kind of amazing how much they got comparatively. And I haven't shopped at, I shop at, and to be honest with you, we don't really grocery shop much anymore. But when I did, I shopped at Publix, and it has a reputation for being more expensive. I remember on the last crunch hit, when COVID hit, people were going out and shopping and kind of posting their receipts that, people who go to Aldi and go to other
Walmart,
kind of discount stores like that, just absolutely destroy it. I mean, you get like 30% more.
What up, Dollar Tree?
Yeah, they're doing bad, though.
I've never been to an Aldi.
It's funny you say that they're not doing good because Walmart had a weak earnings report yesterday that almost led to another sell-off. Today's sell-off is because of Target. A lot of these big box retailers are saying, yeah, this thing that we've been known for, like low prices and having a lot of it on the shelf,
Can't do it now.
It's getting harder and harder to do that for what
Dollar
they've been
General
charging.
down, Family Dollar down,
Well,
Target
now
down, Walmart
$1.25.
down. Yeah, huh?
Isn't Dollar Tree or which Dollar General that's now $1.25?
Dollar Tree was the only true dollar store. Dollar General is not a dollar store.
They're
it was
saying
just
it's in
a
the
discount.
general.
It was
in
a
the
discount.
general.
Yeah.
It's in the general area of $1.
Yeah,
Right,
but could
is
you
what they're
hear his
saying.
anger at that? I heard a lot.
No. I'm just being clear because it gets assumed. There's a lot of assumption between Family Dollar, Dollar General, and Dollar Tree.
right.
Dollar Tree is the true dollar store.
All right.
Man, a guy here says
I don't
my
even
card.
go there.
I'll just let
Says-
the tags read or something.
Yeah, here on the texting service says my card stops at 125. Haven't been able to fill up one of my trucks since December.
Ooh.
When that guy says $77 got him 3/4 of a tank at a discount pump at BJ's Wholesale. God, it's just crazy.
And does your debit card do that with just gas?
Yeah, it's just gas. I mean, if I go out of town, I try to draw cash out. We have a certain limit of how much cash can come out per day in case our car gets ganked. Then we can call the card and get the pass or go online on the app and change that. But
The reason I guess it, I thought it was the station that set the limit, not
I think
your personal limit.
I think it is, Jack. I know that I have a limit set for. I think it's the most we can take out per day is 500 before we call and get a verification to get more.
Is it that gambling issue?
Yeah, it's a gambling problem.
I found the same thing when using Apple Pay. You can only go to a certain level, and if you exceed that, it denies it.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's so funny. I hate it when I'm in the casino and trying to get cash, and the card game is real juicy, and I can't get back in there because it's going to take me 20 minutes to get money. But then when I drop my card in Vegas and some guy goes in there and buys a Cartier watch with it, then I'm cool.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I have not run into this problem in my life. Like, does
What?
that mean I have less money or more money?
No, it doesn't have. It has nothing to do with how much money you have. It's just, like I said, some stations set a limit to how much gas you can get with a debit card. I just have that limit on mine in case something happens and it gets taken or stolen or dropped or whatever. You can only get so much.
Yeah, getting gas is not very fun right now.
No.
And then spend money. Do you guys have it set up where if you spend money out of your area in a different like area code or whatever, it'll automatically alert you? It'll send you a text saying your card has been detected spending money in a
My God,
casino or whatever.
How paranoid are you?
No, he's not being paranoid. He's being smart.
Yeah, I had mine alert me once, and it was not me setting it up, but I used it in 2 different counties within a short span of time. And so they're like, hey, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a big distance to be spending money, but it was legit.
But still, it feels good when they check in on you and make sure that it is you.
There are times when it is a little a bit of an annoyance. So, like, I get a text message, hey, you're trying to spend the card, and it's not me. My wife's using it somewhere else, and then she's trying to have a purchase go through, not realizing why it's not going through is because they're waiting on me to click, oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I had that issue just this last week, Walgreens, and unfortunately the clerk was like, I can't cancel out your transaction. So we had to stand there and wait for the verification to come in from the bank. I felt like one of those people with a lot of coupons writing a check for 13 items and the 10 items or less.
Way
line.
to go, Deb.
Yeah,
from a bank in Colombia.
I've had that happen. I've called before because, when you travel internationally, you call your bank beforehand to say, listen, this is where I'm going to be. This is the cities I'm going to be in. These are the dates I'm going to be there. Just, I want you to be aware I'm going to be using my card. And then you go to use your card, and the bank's like, yeah, no, we don't think it's you.
Yeah.
That can be a pain, but
I appreciate it, though.
I do, too. I had it jacked.
I had to learn to appreciate it because the first time it happened, I lost my mind. I was like, what the F? This is my money. And then my wife says, we did that to ourselves. I'm like, oh, sorry. Hard to yell sorry at somebody and have it have the same impact of saying it very kindly. I tried, but it did not work.
Yeah.
By the way, this is on the heels of being one of the most deadly years on the road. Did you guys see that number?
Oh, my God. Couldn't believe it.
Guys, 10% increase in traffic fatalities since 2005. 10%.
43,000 people died on the nation's roads just last year, just on the roads.
That's incredible, right?
43,000 people.
43,000 people. And they're saying that they don't even think it's because of a bad driving bump because of COVID or anything like that.
Maybe, possibly a little foreshadow for Ross thoughts.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, really?
I cried one time driving by a really bad wreck.
I got you, Jimmy.
No, wait,
No,
no.
you son of a bitch.
No,
How dare you?
Yank it.
That costs extra.
They're saying that the U.S. roads travels about 325 billion more miles than last year in 2020. So that many more opportunities on the road, of course, gives you more opportunities to get into a crash, and deadly crash, of course.
High speed, lower tolerance, less patience.
Said more people are on the road.
Yeah, and then you did have that thing where during the pandemic, people just thought that fewer roads meant higher speeds.
Right.
Well, there's only 6 cars, so why can't I go 130? I got to tell you, that excuse did not work with the trooper. He wasn't happy to hear it either.
It did not.
They're saying it's just in the alcohol related, we're only up like 5%. So that wasn't even the total part of it. Like, people drinking more, because we heard that during COVID as well. People are just drinking more, which would lead you to believe they're out there driving afterwards,
right?
More often. Kind of crazy, though, man. That's a lot of people, man. That's like my hometown times 3 dead in 1 year.
It could be, too, people, not able to afford to live close to where they work. So that means your commute is that much bigger because you have to live kind of in those bedroom communities that are 30, 45 minutes outside of where you live. That puts you on the road a lot.
44 states saw an increase. Only a few states did not.
Yeah.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today, guys. Deb, what's coming up for news?
Well, we've got Florida senators introducing a bill addressing the baby formula shortage. 3 insurance companies are asking for rate hikes. We'll tell you just how much. And, some parents sue their son for not giving them a grandchild.
Dun, dun, dun.
Take that, Junior. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during Woke News.
You got it at 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Your 3 o'clock keyword is GRAND, G-R-A-N-D. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at $1,000. Had a winner yesterday, guys.
Yeah.
Let's just keep that running nice and hot and have another one today. Again, your 3 o'clock keyword is GRAND. Back with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
It's weird.
No,
We're doing it now, right?
No.
Oh, come on. But tell me anyway.
You're listening to Real Radio 104.1. Online at realradio.fm. On your phone with the free iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. We are an iHeartRadio station.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Avoid Mercy Drive between Colonial Drive and Country Club Drive. There's some police activity going on there, and authorities wish that the public stays away from this area. Use John Young Parkway instead. Westbound travel on I-4, stop-and-go ride now between Fairbanks Avenue and Colonial Drive. Eastbound slowdowns too between Osceola Parkway and 535. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair.
Ready to be a part of the magic at Walt Disney World Resort? Apply today during our summer hiring celebration for roles across our parks and resorts. You can even stop by our casting center every Wednesday in May to interview in person. Visit WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair to learn more and apply.
Man, here in Central Florida, your AC better work or it is going to be a world of hurt for you. I have the team at Mills Air helping me. Actually, they're coming to my house today because one of my units isn't acting right. The good thing is I know for a fact these guys can take care of it. 30 years of experience in Central Florida tells me these guys have it down, ready to go, get you back to cooling in no time at all. Carrier factory authorized dealers as well. That can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. They're family owned and operated and ready to help you today. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Hi, this is Ken Veneziano, president of Del Air Heating and Air Conditioning. In 1983, Del Air started with one truck and a straightforward philosophy. Give every customer the best service at the best price every day. Del Air has grown to over 500 trucks, staffed with factory-trained technicians ready to see you today.
Get a new AC system for as low as $49.99 per month from Del Air Heating and Air Conditioning with approved credit. Visit delair.com for details or turn to the experts at Del Air for up to $1,550 in rebates on a qualifying Carrier system.
If you're concerned about your AC, get a tune-up or maintenance you can depend on from our factory-trained technicians and keep your system running properly all summer long. If you need a new system, you can get a free quote and buy with confidence with our $500 best price guarantee. That's why we say, when the heat is on, Del Air can turn it off. Go to delair.com to schedule your appointment today. That's DELAIR.com.
CAC 051477.
During the Cons Home Plus Memorial Day sale, get hot deals on appliances, furniture, electronics, and mattresses. We've got hundreds of items in stock, ready to be delivered next day. That means if you love it today, you can get it tomorrow. Plus, get personalized financing options, so you can get what you want with payments over time. Hurry in today and find your Memorial Day must-haves to create the home you love. Only at Cons Home Plus. Now open in Altamont Springs and Kissimmee, plus 6 other Orlando area locations.
Introducing the Amscott Installment Cash Advance. From $100 to $1,000 with no credit checks and flexible payment options. That's more money and more time to pay it back. Amscott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Hey, Central Florida. Don't you miss when life was easy? I sure do. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Today, buying a car is as easy as one and done. Visit just one dealership, put just $1 down, and you're done. You could drive a new Mitsubishi today, like the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. So if you hate your old ride, give it the old one and done, because you could drive a nice new car for just $1 down. Has buying a car been a hassle in the past? We've got the one and done solution for every situation. Still owe on your current loan or lease? One and done. Payments too high? One and done. Nervous about past credit mishaps? One and done. It's that easy. So ditch your old ride, regardless of miles or condition, and drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Only at my one and done sale at RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all the cars online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 72 months at 5.9 APR. Offer expires on May 31st, 2022. Visit rchill.com for details.
Fence Outlet has the largest assortment of vinyl, wood, aluminum, chain link, and steel fences in Florida. That means we have the styles you want at the guaranteed lowest price. Right now, put no money down and get 0% financing on any fence. Go to fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Gorgeous gaming, stunning streams, unbelievable bandwidth. It's another Lifestyles of Gagillionaires. Meet the AT&T Fiber customers winning at life with hyper gig speeds. Meet Gagillionaire Terry. While his love of streaming horror movies has him constantly on the edge of his seat, his internet bill won't give him a scare.
Oh, don't go in there. I'm telling you.
Because since Terry upgraded to AT&T Fiber with hyper gig speeds, he doesn't worry about data caps or equipment fees.
Come on, man. The door's open for a reason.
And best yet, he also doesn't stress about a price increase at 12 months, because with the amazing Gagillionaire lifestyle comes an exquisite sense of tranquility. most of the time. Live like a gagillionaire. Get straightforward pricing with AT&T Fiber. Internet that upgrades everything. No data caps, no equipment fees, and no price increase at 12 months.
Limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/hypergig for details.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and this is my client, Raphael.
I had unexpected slip and fall. You were the only guys that were willing to take it. The insurance company offered me a low ball amount. I was able to secure over 10 times that amount. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Nothing makes a good night bad or bad night worse than hitting up a drive-thru and getting served cold, tired fries. Golden, more like soggy arches. Tonight, make it Wendy's, where fries are hot and crispy, not cold and soggy. They're also preferred over McDonald's, almost 2-to-1. End the night on a good fry. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's late night.
Taste test preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company. Hours may vary by location.
Memorial Day deals are even better on certified pre-owned vehicles at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Radio.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We appreciate that greatly. Your 3 o'clock keyword, is GRAND, G-R-A-N-D. Kick over to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at winning $1,000. Thanks so much again for joining us. We appreciate that. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
And Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don. Okay, Florida senators are behind an effort to address the baby formula shortage. Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott, along with 2 Democratic lawmakers, introduced the Urgently Feeding America's Babies Act. The bill calls for the White House to import formula from Europe using the Defense Production Act. The bill has both Republican and Democratic sponsors, a fact that sponsors have publicly discussed. The bill, if passed, would direct the president to designate baby formula as a, quote, scarce and critical material, end quote.
I thought one of the companies was doing that as well, flying some of their European supplies over to America, like Gerber, one of those companies that produces Enfamil and Similac.
I believe that is the case as well. And, of course, Abbott's saying it's going to take 2 weeks for their Michigan plant to ramp up a production, and another 6 to 8 weeks for their products to actually reach store shelves.
What was that, Ross?
No, I was just, it's kind of immature-ish. Does anybody else get a little weirded out by the term and the name baby formula? Is that just me?
No, that's just you. I mean, the thing is because you just haven't been around it. You know, I think it's just a. I've always used baby. Baby formula. It's just baby formula. You know, you always.
I just think of something completely different.
Do you care to share?
No, you don't want him to share.
No.
Okay.
Baby formula.
All right, let's move forward. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah.
So every
a little
time
slow in the uptake today.
Yeah, I'm looking at the news and I'm like, ugh.
What is fascinating is all the different kinds of formula that they have to make. Like for some preemies, they can't have the formula that you buy at the store. And apparently this Abbott facility in Michigan was one of those that made those really critical formulas for those special needs infants where you can't just go to your local store and grab it off the shelf.
Gentle tummies.
Yeah, I walked by the Publix in my neighborhood up here in Oviedo, and there are only miscellaneous cans of formula. And I looked at my wife and I said, that's got to be for the 1%, like gluten-free, banana-free, everything free.
Yeah, and the Mother's Milk Bank of Central Florida said that they've gone like from maybe 10 to 15 calls like a week or something to several hundred a day. There's just desperate parents all over Central Florida, trying to get a hold of ways to feed their children.
Is this an industry that, the wet nurse industry that could be, thriving here?
I don't know.
Come on, ladies.
I know that's what the Mother's Milk Bank will do. They'll take some mothers' frozen milk. I believe it's up to several months if it's been in their home freezer, and then they go through several tests of it. Because a lot of women who can't pump themselves are reaching out to maybe mothers who can, and it's a whole network. I didn't realize that whole lactating mother network that's in place until something like this happens.
That's my punk man, by the way.
Almond breast milk. That works better, right?
What would be nice is if there were more than just 3 or 4 producers of it, which is part of the problem.
Man, I haven't heard the words wet nurse in a while.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people didn't even remember that's what they were.
Man, you talking about that's throwing it back.
That's right up there with midwife.
Hey, little baby getting some strange.
Exactly. That's right up there with doula.
Oh, you make it creepy, Jack. God bless you.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a good genre.
Okay, rates for customers at one home insurance company could climb almost 50%. Yeah, we had kind of talked about this yesterday, but Florida Farm Bureau was one of 3 insurance companies to ask state regulators yesterday to approve rate hikes, but theirs was the biggest at almost 49%. It comes in at 48.7%.
That's ballsy, isn't it?
It is.
That's
it really
pretty ballsy
is.
when
It's
you
like,
think about
50% more. You don't mind, right?
Think about asking a customer to spend 50%. Like, could you imagine if us going to our clients going, oh, by the way, your advertising now is 50% more than it was just yesterday?
And you're not going to get the same amount that it bought you the last time.
Oh, and by the way, you don't have any options.
And this insurance,
you're like 4.
This insurance crisis is now spreading to condo owners as well. Kin Insurance Network requested a 25% hike, and First Floridian Auto and Home requested a 23% increase. First Floridian's VP tells.
Don't you think maybe they drew straws? They're working together.
Right.
Short straw says, all right. Exactly. We'll request the 48%. Then everyone else lines up.
Right.
And, hey, our request is only in the 20s.
Right. Their goal is really a 31% increase, and they're working in conjunction.
Yeah, you should be thanking us.
Right, yeah.
Well, First Floridian's VP tells CBS 4 News dubious roof claims and lawsuits make the status quo unsustainable. So expect the lobbyists for the insurance companies to be crawling all over that special session on property insurance reform that gets underway on Monday. Osceola County deputies are responsible for a man, in the words of his lawyer, being cooked alive.
What?
That's what lawyers for Gene Barretto said yesterday about an incident at an Orange County gas station about 3 months ago. You'll probably remember the dramatic video. They say the 26-year-old suffered third-degree burns after a taser used by deputies sparked a fire at one of the pumps at the gas station. And everyone just literally went up in fireball. They also say Barretto will be placed in a medically induced coma before a skin grafting procedure.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't want to be awake for that either.
No,
hell no.
If you talk to any nurses or anyone who works in the healthcare industry, they will tell you working in a burn unit is a special place for special people because the level of pain, is unreal. It's beyond anything.
I would just tell them, look, I just wake up, look, just propofol me until like 2029.
Yeah.
And then just shake me awake in 2029 when all the pain is gone, or at least it's manageable.
That's the MJ cocktail.
Oh, my God, The deputies are accused of behaving in a way that was reckless, foolish, and unnecessary. And I'm not casting blame, but if you think about the signs that you see at the gas station, they tell you not even to use your cell phone when you're pumping gas. Make sure you touch the outside of your vehicle to release any of that sparks.
Don't sit in your seat and then get up without touching metal.
Exactly.
Oh, and then also don't use a lightning gun.
Something like that. Yeah.
I wonder
Thank you, Zeus.
I wonder if that's on the signs.
It is. About tasers?
No tasers?
No, but it does talk about electric charge.
I want to see that silhouette, though. No, and then you have a cop squared off with a taser. None of that, please.
That would be popular. Speaking of lightning in the sky, SpaceX is confirming another 53 Starlink satellites have been deployed following the successful launch of a Falcon 9 rocket from the Kennedy Space Center earlier this morning. It was the 5th time the rocket's first stage booster was used. It was recovered after successfully landing on a drone ship parked out in the Atlantic Ocean. Tomorrow night, Boeing and NASA plan to send an unmanned Starliner crew capsule to the International Space Station using a United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket. Unfortunately, forecasters say there's about a 70% chance the weather will cooperate for the scheduled 6:54 launch. Heavy cloud cover is the big concern right now. It'll be the company's second attempt to reach the International Space Station without a crew on board.
So are they trying to bring people home with it? Is that what the deal? They're sending an empty car to bring people back, or is this just a launch to see if they can pull it off? Or?
I think this is the one for the lunar mission, so I think they're just trying to make sure all systems are go before they put humans on top.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Artemis. That's NASA. It's not a private industry. This is the government project.
So it's
just
no
like
SpaceX,
Apollo.
right? Well,
I thought the Starliner was privately owned. I thought that was one of the billionaire guys.
Starliner
is Boeing.
Boeing. Okay, good.
Boeing and NASA. That's their
Got it.
That's their thingy.
Got it.
Something decidedly more earthbound: gas prices. AAA reports the average is now $4.51, new record high, 19 cents more than a week ago. Last year at this time, what do you think drivers in Florida were paying?
$3.10.
I'm going to say $2.89.
Oh, right on the money, Jim Colbert.
Wow.
Dog,
right
get in
on
there.
the money.
Get in there, dog. Give me some.
Where's
Give me
that
a ding.
ding?
What are you
Where's
doing?
that ding?
Give me a
Ding,
ding.
ding.
Get on
we
it.
played it. You can't hear
Get
where you
on
are.
it.
You can't hear it where you are.
Get on it.
Oh, why we heard it.
There you go. Now I heard it.
Meanwhile, the national average sits at a record high of $4.57.
Man, that is deep.
Yeah, and
$4.50. It's funny though because right beside the diesel prices, like Jack said, oh well, I don't have a diesel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like $5.90 a gallon.
And they're saying, listen, we could see $6 a gallon by August because you still have the summer driving season. You still have monster demand. It'll be interesting to see if these gas prices affect the projected numbers of Americans who will travel over the Memorial Day holiday and July 4th, because those are our two biggest driving holidays in the summer. And it'll be interesting to see as they creep up if people do indeed change their travel plans. In the meantime, Brightline's plans to build a stop in Brevard County has local officials. They're excited. Reps from Cocoa Beach, and Cape Canaveral and Port Canaveral rode a train on Monday in South Florida to get a firsthand look at what kind of service Brightline will bring to the area. Cocoa Beach's mayor says he was shocked at how nice the train was and surprised at how pleasant the ride was.
I thought it was going to be crap.
You mean this bitch hasn't been spray painted yet? A Cocoa official tells Florida Today they hope the station will be multimodal with restaurants, retail, and residences like the Brightline stations in South Florida. Brightline has not announced when or even where the Brevard station will be built.
So it goes from West Palm. Isn't there going to be one that goes directly to OIA?
That's what I've always been under the assumption that Brightline was. My assumption has been Brightline wasn't going to build a stop in Brevard County. It was going to go from South Florida right into Orlando at OIA. I don't know if Brevard County, I don't know what kind of a deal was reworked.
But for the past couple of years on the beach line, or the B line, whatever we're calling it now,
Right,
on 528, they have been constructing, the tracks all along that.
Yeah.
So it seems like that's a direct route from Brevard to OIA.
See, I thought that was I thought that was going from the cruise terminals to Disney.
And then we'll eventually be taking us over to Tampa.
Huh.
We'll tell you when they open it. But in the meantime, the train was really pleasant.
We need alternate forms of transit,
We do.
because again, how much is gas?
Man, if they
$4.57, yeah.
Man, if they had to stop, if they had to stop at the airport for the one that runs through Orlando, who wouldn't do that?
Exactly.
Park up here in Longwood or somewhere like that, get all your stuff and take the train down there, and you don't have to worry about parking or pay for parking or anything. You just get dropped back off.
Well, we've got planes, trains, and automobiles. Back to planes. Allegiant Airlines is going to offer a new option to travel up north just in time for the holidays. The airline announced this month that it's going to offer nonstop flights from Orlando Sanford International Airport to Akron, Ohio, and Provo, Utah. For our skiing fans.
Yeah.
The flights to Akron will start in October, and the one-way fare will be as low as $38. Because who wants to go to Akron?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's that much, is it? $38. That's all it takes to go to Akron.
I'd be flying into Austin Straubel Airport in Green Bay, so I'm just throwing funny shade. Flights to Provo will start in December, and one-way fares will start at $79.
Just think, everybody, you're $40 from misery.
Oh, good segue, Jimmy. And still on flights, because a flight attendant is credited with helping a passenger give birth on a flight to Orlando. Man, talk about having to book those theme park tickets early. In a Facebook post yesterday, Frontier Airlines says the passenger went into labor on a flight out of Denver. The flight attendant took the woman to the back lavatory and helped deliver the baby. Wow. While the plane was diverted to Pensacola, where paramedics were waiting. The pilot says the whole crew really did a great job. Frontier says the mom gave her newborn daughter the middle name Sky.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Isn't that cool?
Now,
This would only happen on Frontier.
Right, yeah. And only headed to Orlando.
Exactly.
I got a question, though. I didn't think that you were supposed to fly past a certain month of pregnancy.
I thought so as well because of the drop in pressure, but I don't know.
Matter of fact, I thought it was like doctor's orders that like within a month of giving birth or, theoretically within after a certain week count that you're not supposed to get on an airplane.
Frontier.
Oh, my bad.
All right. For those special moments with kids and grandkids, guests at the Magic Kingdom will once again be able to get a haircut starting this summer. The Harmony Barber Shop will be reopening its doors starting on July 31st. The staple of Main Street, USA, has been in business since the park first opened 50 years ago in 1971. It's famous for offering the My First Haircut experience for kids. The barbershop closed down with the rest of Magic Kingdom due to the pandemic.
Never knew that existed. I did not know that you could get a haircut in the park.
I knew about the barbershop quartet because they would perform, but the My First Haircut, what a great experience for little kids and for parents who want to make it as easy on them as they possibly can. All right, something else for the family to do. Ringling Brothers Circus is back. They're returning with some big changes. After 5 long years of closure, fans will have to say goodbye to the lions, elephants, and horses. That's because for the first time since opening in 1768, only humans will take to the stage. The circus announced it won't have any animals in upcoming shows, of course, after backlash about the well-being of its four-legged performers in the past. The new owner of the show says Ringling is constantly evolving to stay successful, with this simply being its latest adaptation.
See, I don't understand why they can't use horses. Like, they could use horses because horses are used as show events all the time, and we have theme parks here in Central Florida that use horses. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, that's a rodeo, I guess, at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, continue to do the Cirque du Soleil model. I mean, they can put on a hugely successful show without having one animal in it.
Yeah.
Except for those pesky people. Ross, I think of you when I talk about this story. Hopefully it's not going to be this severe, but anyone who's been married before has heard shortly after saying I do the words, "When are you going to give me a grandbaby?" Jimmy, did you ever hear those words?
Oh, no, not at all. Or every day from the day after I got married. First marriage.
Well, a couple in India is suing their son and his wife for not giving them a grandchild. The couple's son has been married for 6 years, and they filed the lawsuit earlier this month claiming, quote, mental harassment, end quote, for the lack of grandchildren. The lawsuit seeks $650,000
wow.
in compensation if a grandchild is not born within the next year. Nothing like threats to just heat you both up, right?
And I think that number is attributed to how much they assumed it cost to raise that kid to that age. Like that. And by the way, and this is an arranged marriage, I believe.
Well, the couple even said they would raise the child. The grandparents said, listen, if you guys are so busy with your careers, you don't even have to raise your kid. We'll do it for you. The issue is to be heard in court this week.
Heard in court?
Well, yeah, it's a $650,000 lawsuit.
That has validity? That wouldn't even make it to a court in America. Like, you can do that? You can sue somebody for not doing something that is voluntary in that country?
I think in this country, you can sue anybody over
anything. Yeah, exactly.
You can't, listen, as a grandparent, you can't sue your child for not having grandkids. Get out of here. No lawyer in the world would take that case in this country.
I'm not saying you would win. I'm just saying.
Maybe we should roll that back.
Yeah. And then finally,
maybe one or two, maybe.
What's the worst thing about eating a burrito?
The mess. It falls out.
Falls
when
apart.
It's over.
It falls apart.
Noobs.
Yeah.
Weaklings.
And it rolls under your car seat.
You guys don't know how to eat a burrito then.
Some university students in Maryland are looking to change the way people eat burritos. A group of chemical engineering students at Johns Hopkins University has invented Tasty Tape to keep burritos and other messy foods from falling apart while being eaten. Now, one group member said the ingredients are secret for now, but it is 100% edible. They're in the process of getting the edible tape patented.
That's dumb.
What?
Here's how you eat it. Here's how you eat a burrito. You unfold it, and then you hold it in your hand, and you smash your face into it while chewing.
Unfold?
Everybody knows that.
Then
Unfold.
It becomes a quesadilla.
Not even a quesadilla, Jack.
Or close it once and then it's a taco. I was thinking about this today too. It's like
what?
The shapes. It's ridiculous.
You have to.
Somebody has a joke about that.
You have to. It's me. You have to suck the burrito. If you want to make no mess whatsoever, you have to suck the ingredients inside out of the burrito every now and then.
You can't say that.
Send dudes. I love
You
them.
You can't say that. The only foods you just suck are like milkshakes and stuff like that. You don't suck a solid food through a. You don't do that. That's a disgusting word to use there.
No, it's not.
It is. You sound dumb.
No.
He got you.
If not dropping a grain of rice is dumb, then I'm stupid.
Okay.
Because my burritos are spotless. Because I suckle the ingredients out of the tortilla.
And the hand movements too.
And the
You
hand
gotta
motion is
just
too much, buddy.
just go to JimColbertLive.com. Lots of different ways for you to watch the visual.
I'll grow up.
Oh, either way, now you all are officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Listen, with all of these headlines that has to do with home prices and home insurance, do not let the worry and the fear of those open-ended questions stop you from getting the answers you need and deserve. And it's so much easier than you believe. It's as easy as going to homeloansradio.com. Look for the Ask Don bubble, and that's it. Type in your question with no fear of obligation and no fear of ever being added to a spam list. It really is just as easy as homeloansradio.com or thatmortgageguydon.com.
Come on.
Grow up.
McDonald's is rolling out a new treat. I'll tell you what that is next.
I can't wait.
Come on.
Is Real Music Weekends.
But I'm a treat.
Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Hey everybody, good Wednesday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King, Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you Wednesday weather here in Central Florida. Hot, humid conditions persist. High temps today approaching the 94, 95 degree mark in that general territory like we saw yesterday. Increasing clouds, rising rain chance after about 4 p.m. to about 30%. Widely scattered showers and storms. East-southeast breezes at 5 to 10. For tonight, 72. An evening storm, don't rule it out. Before around 11 p.m. or so, chance of 20 to 30%. Mostly clear skies with the late overnight. Again, low 70s. Rain chance tomorrow at 30%. For your Thursday, a hot high 96. Rain chance Friday at 70% as tropical moisture moves in from the south. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. You take care.
This report is sponsored by WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair.
Ready to be a part of the magic at Walt Disney World Resort? Apply today during our summer hiring celebration for roles across our parks and resorts. You can even stop by our casting center every Wednesday in May to interview in person. Visit WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair to learn more and apply.
Guys, everybody knows a strong home begins with a strong foundation. Zano 521 knows that. The premier concrete coating experts here in Central Florida. These coatings are tough. Their crew tough as well. Headed up by a former Army Ranger and Special Ops soldier. And they employ veterans. And their techs are employees of the company, never subcontracted. And not to mention, Zano 521 makes the tough stuff. These coatings are up to 6 times stronger than epoxy. And that base coat fully dries in just 24 hours. Plus, you get beautiful color choices to make whatever space you have look amazing. And the coatings are 100% UV stable. That means they can be used on patios, pool decks, driveways, garages, and they come with a lifetime warranty against fading or yellowing and a 15-year warranty against popping or peeling. That top coat non-porous. That means no mold or mildew or grow on it, no gas, grease, or oil stains. Not only are these coatings tough, they're gorgeous. Not to mention the team is so professional. All the information right up front. They tell you everything you need to know, and then when they hand it over, a beautiful, virtually indestructible surface is what you have. For that free, no obligation, no pressure estimate, just visit the website. It's Xano521.com. Xano521.com.
Racetrack gas pump thought number 4. Because waiting for your tank to fill up is the perfect time to think about,
What if I could have a cookout in my car? That way, I could have a barbecue pulled pork sandwich and barbecue chicken pizza, all slathered in sweet baby rays. I'll call it a carbecue.
with flavor this good, call it whatever you want. Try Racetrack's new barbecue pulled pork sandwich and chicken pizza, both made with Sweet Baby Ray's. Available for a limited time at participating locations. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. It's delicious. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
At International Diamond Center, nobody tells our story better than our own non-commissioned diamond experts.
In the 17 years that I've been in this industry, I have never been able to offer my clients the things that I can offer at IDC.
What's best about our company is that we have access to far more options than most retailers typically do.
None of us are paid on commission at all, so our interests are pure.
We always encourage people to shop around because we know that our prices are good enough. You will be back.
It's not a selling environment at all. We want to know what's most important to you and help you get there.
We take care of your ring for life. We invite you in as an extension of our family.
It's about helping each client achieve what they want, to become a hero.
When we approach it in such a straightforward manner, it's refreshing. They almost look at you with a sigh of relief, like you take the mystery away.
The merchandise that we have is unmatched. The prices that we have are incredibly competitive. Our quality is unsurpassed.
International Diamond Center. Discover the difference. Our people. Get store hours, directions, and more at shopidc.com.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Did you know that most adults with autism are unemployed, and a major hurdle is the lack of job opportunities? That's why Autism Speaks is teaming up with Lee Container, the J. Donald and Laurel Lee Family Foundation Fund, and Delivering Jobs to create a more inclusive workforce in the U.S. Are you an HR professional, community leader, or business owner? Join us in creating a workforce where people of all abilities can contribute and thrive. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org/employment.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
It's another Winning Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Find out and follow us on Instagram now for your chance to win today's prize. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Yes, Jim. You are not supposed to get on a plane or a cruise ship and many other modes of travel when you're past, I think, 8 months. But when has anybody in this country ever actually done what they're supposed to do?
Well, I guess not many, because that wound up having your kid in a plane toilet. I mean, not that there's anything not romantic about that.
Yeah, and don't flush, because then you're going to never see that kid again.
Or it could just be raw for the burrito.
916-1041. Text us at 77031. We will have another keyword for you at the top of the hour. Get ready to send that away at realradio.fm for your shot at $1,000. Had a winner yesterday. Looking to continue the streak for sure. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well.
Got to step up your burrito games out there.
You know, people were texting about the burrito thing. I didn't know that there were. I mean, here's the thing. When I get a burrito, let's say from our friends over at Chipotle, right?
Okay.
Not to isolate anybody out, but because they're, and I'm just saying that because they're honking, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big fat.
Right.
Fat.
They're big.
Fat.
The way you eat it is you peel back the top of, you hold it like a cylinder, like you're holding a soda can. You peel back the top of the foil, and then you just kind of rat nibble it down to the bottom. That's how you eat it, right? That's the only way to contain it. You just kind of peel that foil back like one of those push-up pops to reveal the burrito you want to eat. You just have to be careful not to get foil, because that will be a fun surprise.
All right. Maybe I was a little too accurate. Do you ever take a bite of the burrito and you don't interfere with the tortilla?
I didn't. Why would you do that? You want a little bit of tortilla?
Drop any food.
No. But you don't understand.
He's getting mad at you.
The tortilla is supposed to be part of the bite. Why in the F would you even? Order a bowl then? Why would you even order the tortilla?
Because you're still going to get the tortilla.
But you're not eating it.
But you are. It's just like every fourth bite, you get
this flappy, soft tortilla just laying there on top.
I don't go that far.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of things that you can associate that with. But if you're eating like 3 inches of the thing out, and then you just got this tortilla around it, you've eaten around it, it's just kind of floppy and laying there all nasty.
Deb,
who wants to eat that?
Deb, did you say 3 inches? Jack, did you say 3 inches? I'm talking 1 out of every 5-6 bites.
Oh my God!
I don't know, man.
But I don't understand. So you're sucking the insides out of the burrito and leaving the shell, the tortilla shell, left.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So that way, it could be, the reason why burritos drop the ingredients is because there's so much in it. It's about 110% ingredients, 100% tortilla. You're 10% over what the tortilla can hold. We've all been there before. So then you suckle the extra 10% out of the burrito.
I can't even look at them.
For the record, you do not suckle a burrito. Will you listen closely to me? You do not suckle a burrito. I know a number of people who own Mexican restaurants who make burritos. You don't suckle them. That is not an accepted way to eat a burrito.
It is the optimal way of going dropping free burrito. Now, I'll give you this. It's weird that I tickle the bottom of the burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have a grain of rice ever dropping. My pants never have sour cream or guac on it.
Can I tell you? I would rather the entire thing be in my lap than somebody see me sucking a burrito while tickling the bottom.
It's like an 8th grade makeout. Maybe suckle isn't what I'm looking for. You make out tortilla.
That's worse. That's worse.
Look,
you're making it worse.
We have a caller on line 1. I guarantee you they're calling to agree with me. So I'll be right back.
That's an awful lot of attitude.
I need a wiener every now and then to balance it out.
I know. He keeps
I
yelling
missed that. Damn it.
All right, 407-916-1041. McDonald's rolling in a new treat for the summer, which is kind of weird.
What do you got?
It doesn't seem very summery. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a new McFlurry. Are you McFlurry fans, right?
They are good. Do not
McFlurry's
sleep
bad.
on that. And you know the traditional cookies and cream, the Oreo one. It's a good time. It's a good time. Kids.
Like the M&M's McFlurry. I think that they had they have the Reese's Cup McFlurry.
Yeah.
Well, the new one is, and again, this is for the summer season, chocolatey pretzel McFlurry. Nothing says summer heat. Nothing says busting that up like chocolate and pretzels.
Okay.
It looks good in the cup, though, I got to tell you. Who's this caller?
This is Clark.
All right, Clark. Clark, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the program.
Jim, the burrito, us as fat Americans, we like the giant stuffed burrito. Nobody's ever stuffed the right amount in a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get that burrito, you got to take out some of the innards, as he was speaking of, and then go to eating the burrito with the tortilla and all. So it doesn't just flop everywhere and get sloppy.
This is how you eat the burrito, sir? This is how you do it, like an animal?
This is how you're supposed to eat burritos. No, animal would be stuffing it all in your mouth with all the filling just flopping all out.
Get out
The
of here.
right way is to take a little filling out.
That's not the right way. Thanks for your call, though. I do appreciate that. Let's get you out of here because it's disgusting.
1-0.
Love two white boys arguing how to eat a Mexican food.
I guarantee
Right, exactly.
you the country of Mexico appreciates that I don't drop any ingredients out of my burrito.
Chances are the burrito's not even what they originally came up with.
I bet they lose sleep over it.
I take pride in my burrito munching skills.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, God, that just doesn't sound right.
You got to get out of the gutter. I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you. I'm speaking perfect, clean English.
Yeah, suckling, tickling sounds just like it.
All right, tickling was for comedic effect, but I've been known to suckle a burrito. Call me crazy.
916-1041. You can text us at 770-31. Back with another keyword in Animal House right after this.
Your chance to win a grand in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Mercy Drive remains closed north and southbound between Fairville Road and New Hampshire Street. Avoid this area right now. Use John Young Parkway instead. Westbound travel on I-4 stop and go now between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road, as well as between Fairbanks Avenue and Colonial Drive. Eastbound slow too near State Road 535. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. If your summer plans include a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help. Visit ExpressPros.com for good local jobs in a variety of roles. With 850 locations, your local Express team is ready to help you find your next job. Go to ExpressPros.com.
Man, everybody knows Tools Ace Hardware is your grilling headquarters this summer. Be the king of the block with the best grill out there. Big Green Egg, Weber, Traeger, Napoleon. They are all there at Tools Ace Hardware waiting for you to take them home. They also refill propane, have every wood, pellet, chip, or chunk in stock ready to go. A wide variety of charcoals, including Kingsford all the way up to the Brazilian hardwood I use for my Big Green Egg. Incredible flavor. Plus sauces, rubs, marinades from national brands to local brands, including ours here from the Jim Colbert Show. They have an on-site service tech specializing in grills, making sure any repairs or warranty issues are ready to go. Free assembly and delivery always, and 11 convenient locations. Man, you don't have to drive far to get your Big Green Egg or your Weber or Traeger. It's right here in Orlando at Tools Ace Hardware. Find your location at toolsacehardware.com.
Whether you're a plumber, roofer, electrician, or carpenter, a pro's got to have the right tools. Like Lowe's Pro Business Credit Cards. The cards that have every pro's back, big or small, giving you more flexibility and more credit options. Because at Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. Take your business to the next level and apply now. Subject to credit approval. See store at Lowe's.com/credit for details. U.S. only.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Attention Central Florida. Autobuy, Google's #1 rated car buying company in the nation, makes it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, boat, or ATV. If it has wheels, we'll buy it. If it floats, we will buy it for the max. On the spot and in 20 minutes or less. Don't get misleading online offers that change when you get there. Call, click, chat, or come by to get your instant offer. It's that fast and easy, and you'll get the max. Plus, every in-person, no-obligation appraisal gets a $50 Amazon gift card. To get the max, visit Autobuy. We pay the max.com.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando. The best drivers in the world will be competing for 4 world championships. Witness electrifying encores. Plus, your ticket comes with free access to the biggest pit party of the year. I was raised to the top. Monster Jam World Finals, as big as it gets. Coming to Camping World Stadium this Saturday and Sunday. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Visit monsterjam.com for tickets and event details.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. With home values at an all-time high, it's a great time to turn your home equity into the cash you need. Plus, get a closing cost credit. Visit rpfunding.com for details.
Terms and conditions apply. Unless 7168 Equal Housing.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Jersey Mike's would like to dedicate the next 3 seconds to our new grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss sub. Trust us, it tastes good too, because fresh ingredients make a sub above.
Hey, Orlando business owners, stop overpaying for internet and phone. Switch to Spectrum Business and get Orlando's best deal for small businesses. Get blazing fast internet speeds of 600 megabits per second for just $49.99 a month, and phone for just $19.99 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's faster internet at an incredible price. Other providers don't even come close. Make the switch to Spectrum Business. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Here's a top move for hiring a divorce attorney. See how they look and handle themselves on video or audio. Chances are that's them at their best, with editing, setup, and multiple takes. The courtroom is live. Mediation is live. Make sure your divorce lawyer is going to make you look good. At Trenley Kramer Law, we handle family law and divorce. TK Law, one firm for life.
Memorial Day deals all month. Yes, please. Click OrlandoNissan.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounitus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
All right, let me clear this up for everybody. When you're eating a burrito, every 5 bites, Ross, you take your lips and your tongue and then you slam it against the table because you never suckle on a burrito, bro.
Yes, thank you.
Wait till the end and then scoop the rest up with some chips.
Thank you.
Or a fork or something like that.
God.
I love you, man, but you crazy.
Work with a bunch of Neanderthals.
Speak for yourself.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 4 o'clock keyword is cash, C-A-S-H. Get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at that $1,000. Again, it's cash. That is your 4 o'clock keyword. Welcome back to the show. I am Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there, and Deb has Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And Animal House is generously brought to you each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. We'll tell you how to get in touch with Glenn at the end of Animal House. But gentlemen, please join me in welcoming back Kathy Burns from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando.
There you go.
Hello.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
To our shelter. Hold on. Here's Luna. You know, I always got to show someone off.
She was accosting your face.
Good girl.
Oh, she is a
she's
good
sweet.
girl.
She's beautiful. What a pretty smile on that dog. What kind of dog is that?
Mutt mix.
A multitude.
Yeah.
A neighborhood dog. We get it.
Here comes Kathy's guess.
Yeah, exactly. Canine geneticist Kathy Burns.
How's things, Kathy? Everything all right?
How are you? She's 7 years old.
Is she available for adoption, and can you see her on the website?
She is. She is currently up for adoption. As typical, I'm getting kisses from a pup.
Well, listen, I know one of the things we wanted to talk about, and there's been an uptick, and I wanted to see if any of you guys have heard or seen anything in your vet's office, but parvo or parvovirus has been going up.
Yeah, and it's summer months, and I just wanted to make sure your listeners are aware of the risks, especially to under-vaccinated puppies. And in the summer months, that virus becomes a little more prevalent. We've seen an uptick across the state, even at our Orange County Animal Services. They received some pups with parvo yesterday. So it's easy to prevent. Under-vaccinated puppies should not go to any communal dog parks or areas where there are many animals in a space, not until they're fully vaccinated. And vaccinations prevent parvovirus from taking hold. So it's a difficult virus. It can cause gastrointestinal issues and even death, honestly.
Kathy, when we got our puppies, our vets warned us against even having them around people who had dogs because the parvo can get on to what they're wearing, and it lives a while outside of it. It can live a while on surfaces. So, you could think you're being safe, but if your animal is around somebody who even has an animal that goes to dog parks or something like that, you got to be really careful. And the reason why I said that is because my son's dog, he takes his dog to the dog park all the time, and he's a real loving dog and loves to play, but we couldn't have him around her because she wasn't ready for the vaccinations yet. You really have to be diligent about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's as your vet said to you, it's so easy to prevent. Just like we don't take human babies out really into general public until they're immunized or over 6 weeks of age or have developed some immunity. Puppies really shouldn't go anywhere until they're fully vaccinated, 4 months of age, 16 weeks, and limit exposure and make sure they're getting those timely vaccines because it's pretty tragic when it occurs, and it's out in the grass, those communal dog parks. It's passed honestly through feces. So you can imagine that it's living in that in those dog parks or the grassy areas. So.
Well, Kathy, here's a question for you. Is it breed? I know it's not breed specific, but are those the rules for all puppies? Or if you have a smaller breed dog, is it of bigger concern versus having a giant breed?
So it really is, I think a vet would tell you it is not breed specific. It's any and all dogs. They should be vaccinated regularly. I would say that we have seen in the shelter that a larger breed dog, a robust, bigger dog has a little higher defense. I'll be honest to it. If you have a very tiny, thin, they don't have reserves, right? If you have a smaller pup, sometimes they don't have the same ability to fend off the virus. So that is true. I would say the smaller is more at risk, but follow the same protocol.
I think one of the dogs just got hit by a coyote or something. Or
the noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard a squeal, like a bit of a squeal back there.
You know what? It was really a yawn. I think she finds me boring.
Oh, she wants to be let out and go play with somebody else?
Yeah, I think so. She just yawned. That was the little squeal. How funny.
Well, Kathy, what kind of symptoms do what do they look for? I mean, is it because, something can escalate real quickly, and if your dog starts showing signs on Friday, do you have time to wait until Monday to go to your regular? No,
you would absolutely need to go to an emergency vet. And with puppies, you're looking for lethargy, that they're not active and playful. You would look at a puppy that isn't wanting to eat. Puppies are pretty ravenous typically. So if they're not wanting to eat and drink, they're low. And then ultimately, if there's any signs of vomit or diarrhea, typically it's a combination. There are different things that can cause any of those, but in combination, for sure. Like really, I think ultimately if a puppy's not wanting to eat food, there's a problem.
Yeah, and something else my vet said, because we live rurally, so we have a lot of other animals on property, deer, raccoons, possums, stuff like that you really have to be careful if you let puppies go out in those areas, because the feces of those animals before vaccinations can be deadly. Specifically, raccoons could be one of the worst things. And there's no way to find out if they've been infected until it's too late, unfortunately. So you really have to be careful there.
And dirty, stagnant water. And you can imagine we have quite a bit of that in Florida with the feces you're describing causes leptospirosis. So you're absolutely right. Yes,
and
have to be cautious.
And that happens as well, because my dog gets tempted to drink out of the spouts that our gutters leave. Right, the little gutters have that little puddle of water, and in the summer it doesn't. It takes it no time at all to heat up. And that can form bacteria, create an environment where those little microbes want to live and cause some serious problems. I mean, you just got to be very careful before all the vaccinations hit. We were militant about this because our dog is so small that we knew that any infection would just run through her in no time at all.
That's true. Well, good. I want all owners to understand the risks, hopefully. And it's easy to protect. We had 3 puppies come in last week and they had never had a single vaccine prior to coming here. And so that puts them at great risk. We put them out into foster care, because we didn't even want to expose them into the shelter environment.
But what about their rights?
What about what? Sorry.
Yeah, no. It was a joke that bombed.
I'm so sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
He is. Well, Kathy, I wanted to ask you because, a lot of families are struggling out there with just basic needs, and that includes basic veterinary needs. But the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando, you do have vet clinics where folks can come in and get their parvo vaccines and their other vaccines to protect their dogs through the summertime. What clinic would they go to for that?
We do. We have our Sanford location, and that's full service. And we also have our Alafaya location that does shot clinics on Saturdays, a great option. Absolutely. Yes, at a very reasonable price.
And where do folks go to get more information and to maybe set up an appointment for that Saturday?
PetAllianceOrlando.org. You can even chat through our website. If the phone line is backed up, 351-7722, and they can help you with an appointment through the website.
And then you can also check and see if you want to adopt Luna, because she's looking for someone more exciting than Kathy.
And she looks like she could damage a burrito. She could damage a burrito.
Yeah.
She could damage a
You don't have
burrito.
to worry about dropping your burrito there.
No, she'll help you
She's
out.
fine.
I mean, I don't blame her. I'm not that exciting. Come here, Luna Bean.
She is a cute pup, though. 7 years old. Someone's
Yeah, there
looking
you
to add to their home.
I just have to ask, is Luna one of, or if not the most common dog name? It's got to be
Luna and Bella.
Luna and Bella,
Bella.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, the wrestling twins. We know.
Yeah, she can hear her name, though. Thank you, as always, Kathy. We really appreciate your time.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank
Kathy.
you. Thank you. We'll talk to you in the future.
Yeah.
We will.
And hopefully we won't have any more Parvo stories to talk about.
Right. My God, this calls it
hoping
Cloverfield.
Look at how pretty that dog is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Again,
Thanks, Kathy.
Luna is available for adoption, 7 years old. See her picture, get her details at PetAllianceOrlando.org. And as always, Animal House is brought to you by Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. If you or someone you know and love have been in a car, a truck, or even a motorcycle accident, here's a couple of reasons why they need to call Klausman Law. One, you're never going to get passed off to a caseworker. Glenn is going to personally handle your case, so much so that he's going to give you his personal cell phone number and then pick up when you call. Just a couple of reasons why he's voted super lawyer and legal elite year after year. He's also an animal lover and a true friend of the show. So again, if you've been in an accident, give him a call at 407-917-1718 or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Thanks, Deb. Appreciate that. 407-916-1041. Don't forget your 4 o'clock keyword is cash, C-A-S-H. Just go to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at $1,000. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
The Orlando Fringe is going on now, and we want to give Fringe performers a chance to promote their shows using the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app during the Jim Colbert Show. 30 seconds of radio time to tell Central Florida why they should come see your show. Get the details at realradio.fm/fringe.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Klausman Law. klausmanlaw.com.
Mercy Drive is still shut down north and southbound between Fairvilla Road and New Hampshire Street. Due to police activity, avoid the area. Use John Young Parkway instead. Westbound travel is solid on I-4 between Fairbanks Avenue and Colonial Drive, and also between World Drive and Osceola Polkline Road. Delays now north on the Turnpike, right near Mineola. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Welcome back to Wawa Siptopia, your handcrafted beverage happy place. Enjoy smoothies, refreshers, hot and iced lattes, or try the new frozen coffee and frozen refreshers. Wawa is your handcrafted beverage happy place. Gotta have a Wawa.
Man, it's no secret that do-it-yourself security systems are a joke. No self-respecting crook pays attention to them, and most national alarm companies aren't much better. SafeTouch security systems are the most advanced systems offered on the market, and it starts with every SafeTouch system being professionally designed using layers of protection. They begin with that SafeTouch yard sign. That next layer of defense, SafeTouch perimeter guard cameras using analytics and text video notification. They alert you before the crime actually happens. And not only does that come with 24/7 onboard storage, that also tells the bad guys they're being detected and they've been recorded. It doesn't stop there, though. The SafeTouch Always On feature means that if anyone tries to violate your area of protection, SafeTouch is notified before they even enter the house. They call it their dome of protection. And not only is the SafeTouch system professionally installed by its highly trained pros, the monitoring system is right here, not a third-party out-of-state company. All that personalized service starting as low as $1 a day. Just call 888-723-8682. Get that free demo today or visit safetouch.com. State license EF233.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding, and we've paid over $80 million in closing costs. Visit rpfunding.com to see how much we'll pay for your refinance. Or call 855-773-8634.
Terms and conditions apply. We must 7168 Equal Housing.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Now, it's your time to make more money and be your own boss. Come to the Franchise Show this Saturday and Sunday at the Hyatt Regency Orlando to meet with the best money-making franchises. Learn how you can open a successful business. This life-changing event is your only chance to see all the hottest money-making opportunities in one place. Find the perfect business for you at the Franchise Show, presented by the Entrepreneur's Source. This weekend, the Hyatt Regency Orlando. Get tickets at floridafranchiseshow.com.
Do you want to sell your home fast? Then get ready to write down an important number. I'm Gabriel with Florida Cash Home Buyers, and we pay cash for houses with no commissions or fees. We buy properties in any condition or situation and can close in as little as 3 days or on your time frame. You can even get a $10,000 cash advance before the closing. Call us today for a free no-obligation offer. 407-410-9000. That's 407-410-9000.
Hey, where'd you get that synthesizer?
I just bought it. Since we're saving so much with no mortgage down payment and no PMI with Navy Federal Credit Union, I figured I'd put some of that extra money to good use. Oh, and I'm starting a band with some platoon mates.
Great.
Learn how you can save $2,500 on average with a Navy Federal mortgage at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
One thing people really love about International Diamond Center, their diamond experts are not paid on commission.
No commission structure means no pressure, brutal honesty, no fluff.
That's IDC veteran diamond expert Robbie Blue, who says this approach removes the stress and puts you in control.
If I've got 3 items here and it doesn't benefit me to sell you any one of those, I want you to pick what you like.
There's zero incentive to upsell you or steer you in a more expensive direction.
If I show you 3 diamonds that are the shape that you're after and the size, and if one is 11,000, one is 8,000, and one is 6,000, do you see a difference? No commission means I can tell you that take that 2,000 or 3,000 and put it somewhere in your life that will make a difference. If you can't tell the differences, then don't spend it.
No commission sales means more honesty, more transparency, and overall just a more pleasant experience.
It makes it more fun. It makes it more enjoyable, I think, for me, and very much believe for the client.
International Diamond Center, 4 Orlando locations.
That moment when you realize you have a serious air conditioner issue. A real strip down to your skivvies, no one's sleeping tonight, head in the freezer fail party. But fear not. There's an expert for that.
Let your local experts at All American Air Service Experts keep you cool. Right now, get an AC tune-up for $39.
Wanna chill? There's an expert for that.
Call All American Air Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Life is about showing up and about showing people you care. HCA Florida Healthcare helps you show up for your health and your family's. Florida's largest care network makes healthcare easier, friendlier, and smarter. And we put you at the center of it all. HCA Florida Healthcare. We show up for you. Learn more at hcafloridahealthcare.com.
Love this radio station? Take it with you everywhere you go, along with thousands more just like it when you download the free iHeartRadio app. Have something to say? Send a voice message straight to the studio by tapping the talkback mic inside the iHeartRadio app. You might even end up on the air, but that's just radio. Check out tons of playlists like Songs of Summer, plus the most podcasts on the planet, including chart toppers like Sympathy, Pains, and Betrayal. It's all waiting for you now on the free iHeart app. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio. No payments for 120 days with approved credit? Visit nationstrucks.com today.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Have you heard of that kind of thing? At The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
All right, I'm really starting to feel uncomfortable. This week we have too much fascination with penis and burrito. Ross,
Start eating quesadillas or tacos.
Got to balance it out, buddy. But not now, because it's Rod Stewart. Man, I love this song as a kid. It's my wife's very first concert, Rod Stewart.
Really?
Yeah, very first show, Rod Stewart show. All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio. Your 4 o'clock keyword is cash, C-A-S-H. Get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at $1,000. Got a hot Ross thoughts coming up today. Ross came in saying he had something really kind of that shook him up today, so we'll find out about what's happening then at 6 o'clock. Obviously, tonight is a big night for members of our show as well. Deborah has her debut on the outdoor stage. It's her debut Fringe Festival appearance.
Yeah.
She'll be doing the Vagina Monologues at 9 o'clock on that free stage right out front.
Just got to figure out where it is.
Lock Haven Park, you can't miss it, Deb.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Fringe?
You can miss
I have never been to Fringe.
Wow, what a way to start.
Very first time, exactly, by performing. Hey.
And it is the longest running theater festival in the United States. It's the 31st Fringe Festival, orlandofringe.org. You can get information on it. But yeah, today's the first full day of shows. They have the outdoor stage and that beer garden and food trucks. That part is free to go to. Doesn't cost anything. You can go hang out, and you can do it every night for the next 2 weeks through Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Is the last day.
We will be taking donations for Planned Parenthood, though, after our performance tonight.
Fantastic. And on Friday night, Sabrina will be on the outdoor stage. And a week from Friday, Angel and Ryan will both be doing something. We have details on our website at realradio.fm/fringe. And you can see what's happening with all the people affiliated with Real Radio.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna say when I heckle tonight.
You're heckling her? Are you going to come on Friday to heckle Ross? Because that would be interesting, because Ross is hosting tonight at midnight.
God, I could just yell out, suck that burrito.
Right. But it's the live talk show at midnight on both Friday and Saturday, and it's actually presented by the Jim Colbert Show. So it would be interesting if Jim Colbert was heckling Ross while he was doing it.
It would almost seem like you were paid to do that.
I wouldn't do that, though, buddy. I mean, I know it's a big deal for you. I don't want to ruin or take the spotlight away from you by being funnier from the crowd.
Oh, I'd destroy you. I'm the one with
Will
the
you give
mic.
me a mic and then try?
No, then you're not a heckler.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That crosses the line of heckle.
I'll just yell loud. I won't. I would never do that.
Well, plus,
I'd do it. But.
We also have the lovely NaomiBradshaw.com debuting her brand new show tonight.
Yeah, tonight at 9:45, I will be there with 2 of my daughters, and yeah, that's an 8-show run for her over the next 2 weeks. So
it's 8.
So how was?
Okay, it's 7. It's 7. I don't know, Ross. It's a lot.
How was everything this morning at the house, Jack?
Okay, so it was an early start, because this is also. I got to turn my mic off before I move it. It was my daughter's last day of high school, so
I saw that on Facebook.
Yep, got up for that, and then my wife is up, and with Fringe, the other thing that happens at Fringe, and anyone who's been there noticed, they have signs and posters for all the shows that are out there. This is the day that all the artists and all the artists' friends and people who work with them, their teams, put out all the signs. So today was a day to get your signs and get them there early. So she had to deliver signs and stuff. So she took a nap this afternoon and was sleeping when I snuck out. But
wow,
yeah,
so much going on. Last day of high school.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
My daughter asked me, I said, let's take a last day of school picture because you always do the first day of school. And she asked me for previous ones. So I found one from 2009, which was either kindergarten or first grade. And, I put them up side by side. But it's pretty cool. And that's why next Wednesday I'll be out because it's the actual graduation ceremony out at UCF.
Jack is just weeks away from running around his house naked.
09.
Not actually, but
09 in the first grade, guys. 09 in the first grade.
Yeah.
She's graduating from high school.
Yeah. That's the baby. When people say congratulations on the baby, they started saying that on this station when she was 9 months old.
The Peanut, right? She's the Peanut?
No.
The Peanut's the other.
Peanut's 23.
Yeah, Peanut's been there. Peanut's Peanut.
Peanut's 23.
Okay,
Wow.
I like
Yeah.
the second time you said 23. The first one was a little dodgy.
Yeah, well, I had to do the math. I know she was born in 99. I know that.
There you go. Well,
Wow.
congratulations, Jack. Does
Thank
she
you,
have?
man.
She going to school somewhere? Has aspirations to do
She's
anything?
she's going to do Seminole State and then transfer to UCF.
Sure enough.
So,
What degree?
Doesn't know yet, but is leaning towards classes for psychology. It's the thing that interests her most at present.
Nice. Very nice.
So
All right, well,
we'll
congrats,
see how
man.
that changes. And the first couple of years of school, that's when you kind of see what.
Yeah. The one thing I know about college, man, it is cheap.
Well, and one thing I was really glad I did several years
Prepaid.
ago and did the Florida prepaid, where
Yeah.
you kind of lock it in at that rate, you pay it off, and I've had it paid off, for her and her sister.
Because let me tell you how much that half of my graphic design degree has helped me out in my radio career, huh?
It's
Huh?
been a
Huh?
winner for you, huh?
Still can only type with one finger.
There you go. It's pretty fun to watch, though. All right, 407-916-1041. So I've got something to kind of cover a little bit. I want to talk about this, and I don't know, when Ross came in today and dropped this bomb on me, maybe this little it kind of feeds into that. You guys know who Kristen Chenoweth is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Broadway
Right,
star.
As a Broadway star, all this other stuff like
Why-
television, Tony Award winner.
Why is Deb making that face?
Because she has this new show coming out on ABC that stopped me in my tracks because I'm like, this can't be real. She couldn't have been involved in this.
Yeah, it's called Keeper of the Ashes, the Oklahoma Girl Scout Murders. Okay? And why this is so unique to Kristen Chenoweth is those 3 girls that got killed, she was supposed to be on that Girl Scout trip. Kristen Chenoweth was supposed to be with these girls. They were 9, 10, and 11, I believe, when they were, or 8, 9, and 10. Michelle Heather Goose, Lori Lee Farmer, and Doris Denise Milner all were on a Girl Scout camping trip when a criminal who'd gotten out of jail came across them, Gene Leroy Hart, and he raped and killed every one of them. Kristen Chenoweth was supposed to be on that trip. She got sick, and her mother would not let her go. And the reason why I brought this up is we hear stories like this all the time. I think the number one story that relates back to that kind of thing, that dodging disaster thing, is obviously the 9/11 flights, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those are the ones you hear about all the not Pete Davidson, but there are a number of stories of people who were supposed to be on those flights that were very famous and they couldn't make it on, or they got bumped, or they had to do something else and they were supposed to be on those flights. Did you guys ever have anything like that in your life where you can remember an incident that you were supposed to be there that turned out to be a tragedy? Now, listen, it doesn't have to be a death or anything, and I can give you an example. Like my buddy Darren and his girlfriend went to the beach one day when we were living at home. I think we were seniors, and he was taking his truck, and they were going over to the beach. I mean, it's something we did all the time in my hometown. It's only about a 30-minute ride. Just go over, listen to music, going over there and just surfing, drinking beer, the things kids do. And I couldn't go that day. I couldn't make it because I had some other responsibilities there in town, and they flipped the truck that day.
Oh.
Now, nobody got hurt seriously. It wasn't a bad deal, but they did. They ran off the road. They flipped the truck. And I always remember, man, I should have been in that truck. And to be honest with you, I mean, where I would have been sitting, no seatbelt, stuff like that, because you didn't wear seatbelts back in the day. I mean, that could have been a bad situation. And I remember that specifically, man, I should have been on that trip. Nobody died or anything, but I just remember avoiding that and, kind of getting lucky or whatever.
I can't think of anything specific. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't have to happen like that, but I know that there are people out there whether you miss a plane or a train trip or a cruise. I think there was another time where we went on a cruise ship. We didn't get to go on a cruise ship, and that cruise ship had some issues where it had a norovirus outbreak or something like that. It was just kind of funny how the odds work out for you in that nature. Ross, nothing like that, huh?
I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm too oblivious.
Well,
I think that's
about
the case
it,
for most people.
If you're driving and you see an accident and it's that red light you got mad, you got stuck at.
Yes.
And then if you just flip your perspective, it's like, wow, thank goodness I was, a minute or 30 seconds back further, because, you never know what is a blessing and what's not.
And it's funny because I had one experience like that where I drove by an accident scene and it was so violent that I just found myself starting to cry just for the occupants of the vehicles because it was just, I'd never seen a car end up like that before, and all I could do, it's hard when you drive by a fresh accident, especially if the victim is still there and you see all of their things strewn out about the road. And you can't help but think just 5 minutes before that person was just having a crappy Wednesday, driving on wet roads, trying to get where they're trying to go. And the next thing you know, their stuff is spread all over John Young Parkway.
Yeah. So crazy.
It is.
I never, avoiding something like that. And it's weird because I think you do that naturally as a human. Like if you go through a certain intersection, and there are a number of them here in Central Florida that are being legislated right now to kind of bring traffic lights or traffic, just traffic management systems to those areas because they have so many crashes and stuff. And if you drive that same kind of thing every day, that same route every day, and leave maybe 3 or 4 minutes late or early or whatever, and you find out there's a crash there, you always wonder. You're like, man, if I'd left on time that day, I would have been in a world of S, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why it happens like that. When I saw this story, I was like, man, that is crazy.
Of all the people that you wouldn't expect, sweet little Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's such a severe situation that you avoid it, and then boom. I hear the airline thing. You don't run into many tragedies like that. But it's just those small things always make a difference there. 407-916-1041. Who do you have, Ross?
We have Ray on line 1.
Right on, Ray. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the program.
Hi, thanks, guys. How you doing today?
Good, buddy. Good.
Good. I'm originally from Connecticut. So years ago, do you guys remember the Station nightclub fire where Great White played and the place caught on fire?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a Tuesday night. Me and my buddy were going to go to the show. We had been to that club many a times to see all kinds of bands. It was only like 40 minutes from our house. But it happened to be on a Tuesday night, and we both kind of got home from work, and hemming and hawing. It was like, we're too lazy. It's Tuesday night. We've seen Great White before, and we just didn't end up going. And then found out the next day, and we knew 2 people that had gone and lost their lives.
Wow.
110 people died in that bar that day or something, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it did. It was a small place, typical New England, small bar, small club that they had bands in. It was a great place, but it was small. It was tight, and but never stopped us from going. And we just, for some reason, we were lazy from work, decided not to go. And just, I called my buddy the next morning and was like, did you hear? And he goes, yeah, dude, man. And we both knew a couple people that were there that didn't make it out. It was,
wow, man. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though, man. And do you remember what kept you? You were just tired that day? That's it?
Yeah, it was just because it was a Tuesday night, and, it was about a 40-minute ride, and bands don't come on till like 10 o'clock, and it was just, we both talked about it, and it was just plain laziness, to be honest with you. It's like, it's a Tuesday. If it was a Friday night, Saturday night, sure, but I got to get up for work, and I don't really want to take the day off, so it was basically, we kind of talked each other out of it. We talked each other out of it because we were just kind of being lazy, and the next morning just called each other up. It's like, oh my God, that would have...
Unbelievable.
Not that we would have, but... we would have been there, and it was a shocker that we both know a couple people that didn't make it. So,
well, man,
it just really gave you the chills and really
hits home.
You think about your mortality. Like
well, thanks for your call, buddy. I appreciate that. That's bananas. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that so much. It's so funny because here recently, and I'm not saying it's so funny because the event wasn't funny, but I bet there are a number of people who were like, well, who didn't go to Pulse that night. Right, who either had to leave earlier or did not go because of a commitment or something like that, and then next thing you know, something like that happens.
My friends and I could have ended up at that. We were going to be going to a show that was just down the road from there, and just all decided we were too tired, and let's just skip it for tonight, and we would have ended up at Pulse.
Unbelievable. Who else do we have here, Jack?
We have Frank.
Frank, what's going on, man? Welcome to the program.
Hey guys, how you doing? Love the show.
Thank you, man.
I have a story for you. I'm from Long Island, and there's about 5 of us. We were going to take a trip into New York City from Long Island, and I just didn't feel like going that night because it's like an hour drive in. You hang out, you get home, and they went in and hung out for a couple hours, and all the guys that weren't driving fell asleep, and then the driver on the way home actually fell asleep also, veered off on the LIE, and hit a pole that holds a sign up, split the car in half. And the 2 guys that were on the right side, they were both killed, and the guys on the left side were critically injured. And that's a car I was supposed to be in. I just didn't feel like going into the city that night.
Wow. Wow, man. I mean, thanks for your call, buddy. I appreciate that very much. I bet there are more people who have situations like this that were like, that just do the whole, brush the old forehead like, wow, my God, I cannot believe I avoided that. And they weren't even really trying to avoid it. It was just fate, right? Just when you don't believe in destiny or fate, something like that, just a decision not to go to a bar or a club because it's a Tuesday. That show's on Friday night. You're there. That's amazing. Yeah, Jack, who else?
Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Welcome to the program.
Hi. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Awesome. I had a boyfriend a few decades ago that was supposed to sleep at the DeFeo house the night of the Amityville horror murders.
You are kidding!
Wow. And he was in elementary school, and his mother was very, very religious and wouldn't let him go, and she just said she had a bad feeling about it, and that was the night that they were murdered.
Whoa. Oh, my God. For people who don't know what we're talking about, that's the Amityville horror case. The brother, Ronald DeFeo, lost his mind and shot the entire family with rifles. And then they really kind of made up the whole, well, I say made up. A lot of people believe that the entire ghost story thing was kind of fabricated to kind of capitalize on that tragedy. But then that is absolutely crazy.
It is crazy. And then I had another friend that went to a bar that night. He's a little bit older, and Ronnie DeFeo was there after he had killed his family.
Oh,
but he didn't know at the time what had happened.
Damn.
Wow. That is fat.
Yeah.
Thanks for your call, man. That is dude, that is...
Yeah, you just made the true crime people on this show go like, what?
Like, Deborah and I covered our mouths.
Like, we knew immediately who well,
yeah,
Jack
because she
did
said
too.
it, I'm like, what is she talking about? I don't know. And then you guys start freaking out.
That's one of the most legendary murder cases of all time.
Yeah,
that's right up there with like Lizzie Borden and all those, man.
Because none of the family members woke up despite the high-powered caliber that he had used. It was inexplicable why none of the family members woke up as each one was being subsequently executed.
All right, 407-916-1041. Do we have some more of these, by the way, guys?
Yes.
Oh, very good. We'll do that next, right here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. From the Driveway.com Weather Center.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. We are on the precipice of some true tropical air. That means big downpours during the afternoons for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For the rest of today, there could be some isolated storms before midnight. Otherwise, tomorrow, another hot and steamy one, the high 96 degrees. A 20% chance for a storm, then a 70% chance Friday and Saturday with numerous torrential rains during the afternoons. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Discover. If you're a valued customer, you deserve a simple gesture of appreciation from your credit card company. And that's why Discover matches all of the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Springtime is a great time to add appeal and value to your home with a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence. You know, whether it's to keep a nosy neighbor outside or to keep your puppy and children safely inside, the fence freaks over at Mossy Oak have you covered. Freaks on quality, your satisfaction, and your security. The skilled craftsmen only use the very best materials, getting you the best results. And the quality, that's backed up by the best warranty in the business. Just visit mossyoakfences.com. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
You're Air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean hurting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Hey, Central Florida, don't you miss when life was easy? I sure do. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Today, buying a car is as easy as one and done. Visit just one dealership, put just $1 down, and you're done. You could drive a new Mitsubishi today, like the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. So if you hate your old ride, give it the old one and done, because you could drive a nice new car for just $1 down. Has buying a car been a hassle in the past? We've got the one and done solution for every situation. Still owe on your current loan or lease? One and done. Payments too high? One and done. Nervous about past credit mishaps? One and done. It's that easy. So ditch your old ride, regardless of miles or condition, and drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Only at my one and done sale at RC Hill Mitsubishi. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. See all the cars online at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit and $1 down required bank approval. Stock number 1574. $1 down, $289 per month for 72 months at 5.9 APR. Offer expires on May 31st, 2022. Visit rchill.com for details.
During the Cons Home Plus Memorial Day sale, get hot deals on appliances, furniture, electronics, and mattresses. We've got hundreds of items in stock, ready to be delivered next day. That means if you love it today, you can get it tomorrow. Plus, get personalized financing options, so you can get what you want with payments over time. Hurry in today and find your Memorial Day must-haves to create the home you love. Only at Cons Home Plus. Now open in Altamont Springs and Kissimmee, plus 6 other Orlando area locations.
O'Reilly. This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Progressive presents Forced Metaphors about bundling your home auto and other vehicles.
Any sports fan knows defense wins championships. Your championship is your boat, motorcycle, RV, or ATV. And your best defense is the round-the-clock protection offered by Progressive, which is like having a goalie, a 7-foot shot-blocking specialist, and a linebacker all wrapped into one. Which, to circle back, means you're going to win the championship. Because, you know, defense.
Forced Metaphors. Presented by Progressive. Bundle and protect today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Hello, Mr. Jim Colbert, Ross, Bossman Jack, Deborah. Hello. I just wanted to say, you guys talking about the burritos. I've been dying to call in, but I'm working and I can't work that much. Bossman's following me around. But there is this burrito holder thing. It's like a big cone funnel, and you put a taco all the way in the bottom, and you eat your burrito, and all the fillings fall down in this funnel into the hole to where the taco is, and then you just eat the taco with all your leftovers. Ah!
It's a burrito. Just eat it. It's easy. It's food in a tube.
Food in a tube of food.
There we go.
Food
tube food. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. You do have 5 minutes left, 4 actually, to get in the 4 o'clock keyword, which is cash, C-A-S-H. Just go to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot. Remember, if you're playing the game, you got to pick your phone up. You're not going to recognize the number. It might actually say wireless caller or
No caller ID, I believe, is one.
Yeah, something like that. So
Did
you got to
say
pick it up.
Wireless caller?
It'll say that. I get calls from it. It says
caller?
wireless caller. That's all it says. Yeah,
I want to know why each phone gets their own, little title that says the phone call you don't want.
Possible scam. I've gotten that one scrolling across. Scam likely, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. We were talking about this story with Kristen Chenoweth. She's a Broadway star, television. She does film as well. She has a movie coming out. It's a series, actually. I believe like one of these 2 or 3 part series. And it's called, let me make sure I got it here, Keeper of the Ashes, the Oklahoma Girl Scout Murders, right? It's ABC News Studios, I guess, is putting it out. She was I guess a consultant on it, maybe even more involved than that. And it's a docuseries about the killing of these 3 Girl Scout girls on a camping trip. And her part of it was she was supposed to be on that trip. So she would have encountered that same murderer. Who knows what would have happened, but he did kill the 8, 9, and 10-year-old that were there. She was supposed to be beside him, and this is kind of telling the story of that. We were just kind of asking our audiences if you have any of those situations. And, man, the ones we got last break were incredible. I mean, somebody's brother was supposed to spend the night at the DeFeo home. That's the Amityville Horror House. The night that all that stuff happened. That is crazy. Anyway, I thought it would be interesting. We have some calls?
Yes.
Yeah, who do we have?
Let's fight fire with Bob on line 3.
Bob, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the program.
Long-time listener, and I was a $1,000 winner back in February. So
awesome.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Hey, back in 1980, Friday, November 21st, 1980, the MGM Grand Fire that killed 85 people. I was supposed to be there with my buddy Eddie. We were living in Houston, Texas. My boss wouldn't give me off Friday, so we went out on Saturday morning. Friday night, the MGM burned in Vegas. And we were going down the street. We had to stay at the Barbary Coast next door because I couldn't get reservations at the MGM, and I didn't know anything about the fire. We're driving down the road. Next thing you know, a plate of glass falls out the window. We look up, and all these sheets are hanging out of the window. We're like, what the heck is going on here? This guy runs out. He goes, get out of here. There was a fire here last night. Nobody can come down this road. We're like, what? Whoa.
Wow, man, that's crazy. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate your call. 407-916-1041.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you change anything about your life?
Yeah, there's
Is
nothing
it just
you can
one
do.
of those? Well, no.
What?
There's. We're constantly fed these reminders. Sometimes we're a little more in tune with the message of. Really, I think it boils down to live in the moment, right?
Sure, yeah. That's what it boils down to.
Mindfulness, being present, appreciate the day. You're not guaranteed tomorrow.
Yeah.
All of that, and sometimes it's someone else passing at a very young age. Sometimes it's a tragedy avoided where it could have been you.
Yeah, somebody just texted. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Somebody just texted and said the jet that went down in the Everglades. I believe that was the Value jet.
Yeah.
Or this one says back in the 70s, but there was one that went there and said their mom was supposed to be on that jet. Their mom and their brother were supposed to be on that plane fight. I bet there's so many of these. Who do we have, Ross?
We have Jim on line 2.
Hey, Jim, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the program.
Hey, good. So my wife grew up in a suburb of Dayton, Ohio, Centerville. And in 2019, we went for her high school reunion, 20th high school reunion. And that night, we were doing a high school reunion thing. People were going downtown. They were going to go to this Oregon district area. Well, we had an 18-month-old we left with her parents, and we were like, well, we can't really go. We got to go back with the kid. And we woke up the next morning to a plethora of text messages and phone calls because they had that downtown Dayton shooting that night.
Oh,
wow. Oh, that's right. Where the guy was just walking around town shooting people.
Yep. My wife, same exact place my wife went for her bachelorette party was in that downtown area. So it's an area that we had been several times, and just that night we decided we weren't going to go with people, and we had to go home.
Do you give your child credit for saving your life?
I don't give him as hard time for waking me up at 2 a.m. as I used to.
There you go, right?
Don't give anything else. Don't give anything else.
Buddy.
It wasn't your gig.
Yeah, yep. Jim, you know it. Yeah.
You're fine.
Hey, somebody just texted us at 77031. My mother-in-law was supposed to spend the night at Kitty Genovese's house the night she was murdered.
Damn. Who was that one?
She was the one that No, she was the one that they said that the neighbors, like 60 neighbors, heard her screaming and nobody came to her help. She was the reason why the 911 system was really had come out, was because she was the New York woman that was being stabbed and was screaming for help, and it was quoted that none of her neighbors would come out and help her as she was being murdered. She led to the creation of the 911 system, just like Sharon in the 60s. How can I forget? Sharon Tate, her mother wanting to speak at Charles Manson's trial is what led to the witness-victim impact statements in court.
Wow.
Here's one that's kind of weird like that. It says, in the late 90s, I was surfing a point break in Costa Rica called Boca Blanca. I was cut off by a guy on a paddle board, and then when he got down there, he was attacked by a bull shark and wound up bleeding out on the beach.
And it should have been the guy cut off.
That should have been his wave. All right, 407-916-1041. Ross, who do we have, buddy?
We have Joe on line 3.
Hey, Joe, how's it going? Welcome to the program.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Listen, I ran a Chevrolet dealership up in a service department up in Baltimore before I quit, and I moved to Florida. So, I was going about 2 weeks when somebody that I hired, a mechanic, came back in and killed the guy that took my place and 3 other people in the shop.
Whoa. So, God. Did you know that? Yeah. You didn't know the guy, right? Because you'd already quit?
Well, no, yes, I did know him. I actually hired him. Here's the thing. I ran a service department that was across the street from the Chevrolet department. Me and my boss and the general manager every Friday used to meet in his office and go out of the back door into the shop, and we would go to lunch. It wasn't a special lunch. It could have been McDonald's. It could have been something fancy. It didn't matter. We did it every Friday. We both, BS'd. And so, I left. I moved to Florida, blah, blah, blah. I got a call from my mom, and she said, I never would have thought I would be so happy that you moved away. And she told me what went on, and I looked the whole deal up. And they walked out the back door like we did every Friday. Guy walked in, leveled his gun, shot all 3 of them, killed 2 of them.
Wow. Did he wind up taking himself out?
And one of them was the guy that took my place.
Wow. Unbelievable, man. Thanks for your call, buddy. I appreciate that very much. How creepy is that?
That's very
It's weird. It's weird. Jack asked a very interesting question. Would that make you change your life? Theoretically, it should not. Like, that's just a happening, right? Just a circumstance. I guess it could have, he could have worked another 20 years and that could have never happened there.
I wonder.
So it's kind of the weirdest math problem to try to kind of logically figure out what that is, that thing, that coincidence.
So check out these 2 texts we just received back to back. Ready? Here's one. We walked through the Olympic Plaza. Oh, thank you for refreshing. We walked through the Olympic Plaza in Atlanta 2 hours before the bomb went off. The very next text, different person. They went to the Olympics in '96 and was supposed to be walking right through the square where the bomb went off, but didn't want to stay for the last 2 matches of the volleyball game that they were at. So they woke up and with their mom calling the hotel to make sure they were alive. They had no idea.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. They made a movie about that.
Yeah, they did.
It didn't do very well.
407-916-1041. Any more calls, guys?
Yes, there's a lot of calls.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's take a break. This is a hot topic. We'll do one more segment on this and we'll move on. We'll load those calls up. This is a really interesting topic. We'll continue this right after this. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show. Your next keyword's coming up right now.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Mercy Drive remains closed for an investigation north and southbound affected between Fairvilla Road and New Hampshire Street. Continue to use John Young Parkway for an alternate. We're still seeing heavy residual delays from an earlier wreck north on 417 between Moss Park Road and the Beach Line, just past Dowden Road. The 408 up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Man, inflation is running high. Who knows when it'll level out? Buy your windows and doors right now at FAS and lock in your price. And remember, FAS has the largest window and door showroom in Central Florida. 38 unique windows on display ready for you to operate. And these are built with resistant glass. It's impact-resistant glass that gives you security, noise reduction, and maximum efficiency as well. Plus, they have a full selection of hurricane windows and doors. Always, estimates are free at FAS. And the cool thing is those estimators will always give you plenty of options. Not to mention all products have a lifetime warranty. And if you act now, how about rebates of $55 per window and $95 per door? No money down, no interest payments available as well. It's FAS, their showroom, Fairbanks and I-4. Hop on board today and book your appointment at faswd.com.
Just how fast is Xfinity Internet? Well, it's beyond gig speed fast, so you feel like you're in the game. It can also connect hundreds of devices at once, which is powerful enough to power hundreds of U's. He's not kidding. No, I'm actually not. Unbeatable internet only from Xfinity. Made to do anything, so you can do anything.
Supercharge your home with supersonic Wi-Fi and get a new Xfinity 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited gig internet risk-free with no term contract and a 2-year rate guarantee. A free streaming box, Wi-Fi equipment included, and add Xfinity Mobile. That's fast internet at home, a free entertainment experience, and the most reliable 5G wireless network nationwide. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices. Xfinity Mobile utilizes the network with the most root metrics 5G reliability wins in 2H 2021.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Speeding in work zones is not a vibe. But seriously, work zone speed limits are there for everyone's safety, including yours. Respect the cone zone by slowing down, putting away your phone, and giving workers a break. Because you know that driving safely is self-care. And we love that for you and our roadway workers. We all deserve to make it home at the end of the day. Let's get everyone home safely, Florida. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
A bounce check can be expensive. Why risk it when an Amscot cash advance could cost a lot less? Up to $500 on the spot with no credit check, and it won't hurt your credit rating. Amscot. Some restrictions apply.
All smashed up, don't know what to do. Just call Mo so you won't be singing the blues. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO.
Orlando Attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. It's delicious. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
You know, living in Central Florida, cooling costs can drive up your electric bill every month. Not to mention the impact of harmful UV rays coming into your home through your old windows. That's no good. My friends at FHIA Remodeling, they want to help you. They've been helping homeowners replace windows for over 15 years, and they get the job done right with factory-certified installers. It's a quick in-and-out, no-mess job. Most installs can take as little as 1 to 2 days. They're windows manufactured here in Florida with quality installation you can trust. That's why so many homeowners have chosen them and recommend their friends and family do the same. And they got a great deal for you right now. In the month of May, you can get $1,500 off a house full of windows with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. So check out their website to schedule a risk-free in-home consultation. It's FHIAremodeling.com. They can even be at your home within 24 hours. They'll guide you along the way with customizable features such as energy-efficient options and a variety of types and colors to choose from. Schedule that risk-free in-home consultation consultation right now at FHIAremodeling.com.
If your vehicle squeals or grinds when you slow down or just isn't stopping like it used to, you may need new brake rotors and pads. Now through May 24th at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Restore safe braking and save money now at O'Reilly Auto Parts or order online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. $5,000 overbook value for your trade. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK, B-A-N-K, BANK. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Good afternoon, Colbert crew. Just want to give a big shout out to all those performing at the Fringe. Ross, Deb, Naomi, Angel, Ryan, anyone else out there. Hope you have a great time, great shows. And, oh yeah, Jack, congrats on that baby. And with that, Big T out. Wigga, wigga, pop, pop. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 5 o'clock keyword is BANK, B-A-N-K. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your $1,000. We had a winner yesterday. Hopefully we'll keep this going with our winner today. What are you laughing at?
Because Howard had texted us earlier to mention how he won the $1,000 yesterday, Jimmy.
Yeah?
And then promptly rear-ended someone.
Oh, my God almighty.
And we'll be needing that grand for the deductible.
There you go. All right. Again, your 5 o'clock keyword's BANK. Don't rear-end anyone and keep the money for yourself. Man, I don't know if you guys have been reading the texting service. This little topic has been unbelievable. Best friend was at Pulse. Just a few minutes before the shooting happened, he stepped outside to have a cigarette. Heard the shooting, ran across to the Wendy's across the street for safety.
Oh, my gosh.
407-916-1041. This is all kind of jump-started by Kristen Chenoweth's story of the new series she has out called Keeper of the Ashes, the Oklahoma Girl Scout murders. She was supposed to be on that trip. So Destiny and her illness kept her out of it, and of course she didn't go. And we're just kind of asking if you had any situations like that where you knew anybody or yourself avoided that tragedy that we all kind of know about. Pulse seems to be a very popular one. Yeah, Deb.
Someone else had texted us earlier at 77031 saying, my cousin was a stewardess, what we used to call a flight attendants back in the day, whose regular route was the Pan Am flight to Lockerbie, Scotland. She traded shifts with a coworker and missed that flight that blew up in December.
Unbelievable. Well, it was actually shot down, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that the killer was trying to get out of prison years, like decades after that.
Well, that was, I believe that was the one that the drug lord.
It was a terrorist attack. I'm trying to remember his name.
But one of those planes was shot down because they thought there was a witness or an FBI agent on the plane that was going to, and it was the one we know, the popular one, Pablo Escobar. Anyway, I could be wrong. I think that he was responsible. They had him responsible for a plane crash because of that very reason.
Yeah, it starts. I think that was the end of season 1 of Narcos.
Okay, maybe
spoiler alert.
407.
Well, that was all based on Pablo Escobar. That was based. Yeah, it was all true stuff.
All right, who do we have, guys? Let's get some more of these. This is great.
Ross,
we have Steve.
Steve, what's going on, Steve? Welcome to the program.
2.
Jimmy, hey, just to start off, I've been listening to you since 1996.
Whoa!
So
I was 7,
and haven't really missed a day.
Well, thank you.
This one here makes my heart pound. I'm starting to get a headache from it. But my band was playing in Sanford. A friend and her wife came to watch us. When we were done, she goes, "Where would be a good gay bar to go check out?" And I told her, well, the only one I think of right now is Pulse because my daughter goes there all the time. So I get home, hear about it, start freaking out, call my daughter, call my friend, can't get a hold of anybody. Finally, in the morning, they both call. and the friends actually went down to Disney. What is it? Disney Island or what? I can't remember. Downtown Disney instead of going there.
Wow.
Wow.
So
We
I
hear a lot
almost
of the
sent them-
we
I
hear a
almost
lot
sent
of the
them to
pulse.
their death.
Yeah, thank you for your call, buddy. I appreciate that very much. You know, somebody, Jack, over in your neighborhood, did you see that one?
The Winter Springs one?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
people do not remember this, but there was a straight-up biker shootout at a VFW over in Winter Springs where, like, warlocks were involved. I think there were, like, 3 deaths.
It happened.
And somebody said they were supposed to be there that morning at that very place.
It was a Sunday morning, and it was a mile from my house.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
A straight-up biker gang shootout.
Every day on my bike, I rode by it today. it's matter of fact, it's around the block from the police station.
Well, think about those warlocks the next time you're working on some cardio.
Yeah,
You might bike a little harder.
So real quick, it was the Pablo Escobar was Avianca flight 203 from, it was a domestic passenger flight from El Dorado International Airport in Bogota to Cali, Colombia. It was destroyed by a bomb over the municipality of Soacha from a computer bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
By the
it's like
Medellin
in a
drug
briefcase
cartel.
or something, right?
Yeah.
All right, who's next, guys?
Let's welcome Raymond on line 5.
Hey, Raymond, how's it going? Welcome to the program.
Hey, what's going on, Jim and guys? How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, brother?
So I was in the Army from 2002 to 2006. In 2005, I deployed for my second deployment to Iraq, and I was in combat unit, and I was assigned to a vehicle. We'll just call it vehicle number 2. For this mission specifically, I was assigned to vehicle number 4, and we used to patrol up and down the highway that was known for getting roadside bombs. On this specific mission that I was on, vehicle number 4, I got to see the vehicle in front of me hit with the roadside bomb, the vehicle that I've always been assigned to for the entire year. Like Jack was saying, with a deep appreciation for life, it's 100% true.
You know, brother, I got to
Thank
tell
God
you,
for my deployment.
I got some sympathy for you there because I know somebody in that very situation. They were on a different mission than they were supposed to be on, and the person who went on the mission was shot.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
thanks for your call,
that
buddy.
for a while, but thank you guys.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know
thank
that,
you
buddy.
for
I don't mean to
sharing.
cut you off there, but by the way, that person had dealt with that for a very long time. That's not easy to shake, and I think that happened in the military quite often. So, 407-916-1041. Ross, who's next, buddy?
We have Kyle.
Kyle, what's going
line
on, man?
3.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks, guys. So I got a crazy story like that. I was young. I lived in Colorado. Me and my friend went out drinking the weekend before. I got smashed and was grounded. So he had come over on, this was a Friday night. We were going out to go party and hang out, and I'm getting in the car with them, and here come my parents rolling up the road, and they bust me getting in the car, and like, hey, what the heck are you doing? Oh, we're going out. And they're like, no, you're grounded. See ya. Put me back in the house, and the next morning I get all these calls from all my friends saying my buddy was involved in a car accident racing down the highway, and he killed him. He got killed.
Wow.
Like 120 or something. The car pulled out in front of him, and I would have been in that car.
Dude,
no seatbelts, any of that stuff.
How did that affect you? That is a direct one. Like next day, that it's not not one of
Yeah.
these like kind of. How did that affect you the next day?
That really messed me up because it was my best friend, and that was real hard on me. And it was really crazy to think like I was sitting in the passenger seat, my parents were rolling up and busted us pulling out. So it was pretty hard on me for quite some time. And he was literally my best friend growing up.
You know that there's this weird thing called survivor's guilt, but it's legit, man. There are people who have a really difficult time with that. Airplane survivors specifically have a difficult time because they don't understand the reason why they were spared and the others did not. And that's kind of how you would have to look at that thing because that's your boy. I mean, you guys would usually be hanging out.
Best friend. Yeah,
Damn,
it was crazy because we hung out every weekend, and if I hadn't have been all drunk with him the weekend before and got caught all wasted puking on my floor, I would have been out that weekend with him, and I would have been killed.
Wow, man. Well, thanks for your call, buddy. We appreciate that very much. All right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Yes, Jack?
I thought of one.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay,
For you?
so so at 15 I was playing moped tag.
Which is brilliant. That's a Jersey thing. We get it.
Yeah. Mopeds were a thing, but when you turn 15, you can get your moped license, and that was the interim until you at 17 when you get your driver's license. So I had a moped, and I was chasing my buddy. It was basically chase, but typically when you're kind of chasing someone on a motorized vehicle, sometimes you kind of bend the rules of the road and the laws. And he he came through a stop sign, then went through, and I was like right after him. So I came up to stop sign and went through. But by that time, a car was coming, and I hit that car. I T-boned it right in. It was a 4-door in the passenger in the back door right behind the driver's door. Hit that, flipped over, landed on my head. How I avoided tragedy? It was a week after they passed the helmet law in New Jersey for mopeds.
Oh wow! You wouldn't have had a helmet on.
Correct. I painted that helmet, and there was a giant chip right out of the front top. I would have landed right on my head, right on the pavement, splatto.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that would have made you such a different person. Maybe more tolerable.
They did the chalk outline on me in the street.
Get out of
there.
here.
They
No.
totally
You're
did.
such a liar.
Did
they really?
100%, because when I went back, my friends went and got more chalk and drew other some kind of.
You have the kind of friends I like.
Yeah.
I just like how you said splatto.
Yeah.
Splatto.
So, but just happens timing. I was stupid, no doubt. I made mistakes. You're invincible at that age, but it was the helmet law that a week passed. Just a week in effect.
And you being a good boy, you have to give yourself credit because you followed the law.
Well, I followed the law. I also ran a stop sign.
Okay, well, work with me, Jack. Jesus. All right, 407-916-1041. Who's next, guys?
We have Matt on line 2.
Hey, Matt. How's it going, Matt? Welcome to the program.
Hey guys, how are you? So just wanting to comment on the topic that you guys were talking about. So back in 2016, as we know, the Pulse incident happened. But I was out of town for my uncle's 60th birthday, and then that Friday night was the incident at the Plaza with that young artist the
Christina
individual
Grimmie
came up and. And then, of course, the very next day, I wake up and both my fiance and I were watching CNN as we were in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and all of a sudden, I see my recording studio building on the coverage of the helicopter flying over catty corner to Pulse there on Hollenbeck and Cayley Street. And then the very next day, as we're driving back, the incident of that young boy that was eaten by an alligator there at the Disney property. So all of that happened in the same weekend while I was out of town, and it was just, it was a trifecta of oh my God.
Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know all that happened in the same weekend. Thanks for your call, buddy. I appreciate that very much. That's crazy.
Same night.
All of that happened in one weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, one weekend. It was the next day for the Disney thing.
It was
I
terrible.
remember I remember the Christina Grimmie thing happening the same weekend as Pulse, but I did not remember the alligator incident at Disney happening that same weekend.
I think my wife was singing at the Disney place.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more.
I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Oh, wow. Someone just texted, my wife was a nurse in Chicago when Richard Speck killed all those nurses.
On.
She was actually in the building next to it. And that's another one of those cases where it's how was he able to control that many people?
One at a time. He brought them out one at a time.
Yep.
One at a time.
Survived.
He killed them one at a time. And she hid under the other bodies.
Under the bed.
Or under a bed, yeah.
I am always a little put off by how much the two of them know about serial
Let me tell
killers.
you, the Richard Speck case, and because that guy lived past that, and you talking about one of the most bizarre killer cases in the history of the U.S., this guy went on to go to prison, and there's videotape of him. He got hormone therapy while in prison and grew boobs and became like a prison bitch or something. It is
Oh, I've
so
never heard
crazy.
that story.
Oh, man.
I just knew he was a merchant marine, and getting a hold of him was not easy.
The video out there was crazy of this guy. Okay, one more. Who do we have?
Let's welcome Jessica on
Hey, Jessica.
line 4.
How's it going, Jess? Welcome to the program.
Hey, I'm great. Thank you guys so much. First of all, I work up at Patrick Space Force Base. I drive about 85 miles round trip every day, and you guys literally get me home every day.
Good.
Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you that. Deb, your laugh, and it doesn't even matter what you're laughing about, makes me laugh instantly.
Well, good.
So what I was telling Ross, of course, I'm on 95 both ways every day. Minutes before, this small pickup truck past me, and, you know, about a mile or so up the road, I see that same pickup truck on the side of the road, and there's a state trooper behind it. And I see the driver standing outside of the truck, and I see the state trooper standing next to the driver. Well, in front of that was a truck hauling, like, lumber, trees. One of the tree trunks, whatever you want to call it, came through the windshield and literally pierced through the whole entire truck from the front to the back. Basically, I would say probably less than a foot away from the driver's seat of that truck.
Whoa, you would have been in that spot if he hadn't passed you.
I know. And then I do want to give props to that fellow veteran, because I served in Iraq as well, and there are just too many times that I could, you know, count on a million hands of close calls, that I'm just grateful to be alive and, you know, still be here today serving my country just as a civilian.
Hey, and we're happy you're with us as well. Thanks for your call. We appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, thank you for your service, both of you.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Let's take a little break. Come back in just 1 second with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this. Remember, your 5 o'clock keyword is bank, BANK. Go to realradio.fm and send it away for $1,000 or your shot.
The Orlando Fringe is going on now, and we want to give Fringe performers a chance to promote their shows using the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app during the Jim Colbert Show. 30 seconds of radio time to tell Central Florida why they should come see your show. Get the details at realradio.fm/fringe.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Well, avoid Mercy Drive. It's still shut down north and southbound for police activity between Colonial Drive and New Hampshire Street. Use John Young Parkway instead. Westbound travel on I-4 still a solid ride between Fairbanks Avenue and Colonial Drive, between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between 417 and Osceola Polkline Road. Eastbound slow too between Osceola Parkway and 535. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? Need Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
And when the big box stores wanted to partner up with a bathroom remodeling company, they chose Rebath because their reputation is stellar. They've been doing this for 31 years. They have the proper license and insurance, and they're dependable, and they have standards of performance to make sure you get the job you pay for on time every time. Not to mention, run by one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your entire life. Our buddy Dave Denbauer is a great dude. All he wants is for you to have a beautiful bathroom, whether it be your master bath, your guest bath, it doesn't matter. It's time to step it up, and Rebath can help you do that with beautiful products and an incredible design team. That's what really one of the big secrets is they have people that can really help you, because people don't have a design nature. I don't know how to do that stuff, but I can lean on somebody with great experience, and that's what the people over at Rebath have. Visit the showroom. That's a must. 436 up in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. And when you walk in, you're going to see some models set up with these beautiful materials. Feel that quality, man. Natural stone, travertine, marble, all those beautiful colors. That's what they're bringing. Not to mention national brand names you've known forever. And they do it fast, 4 to 6 days with their employees. When it's all said and done, lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. You can't lose with Rebath. Hop on board today at rebathmidfla.com and wait, your new bathroom is on the way. Again, that's rebathmidfla.com.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
Do you want to sell your home fast? Then get ready to write down an important number. I'm Gabriel with Florida Cash Home Buyers, and we pay cash for houses with no commissions or fees. We buy properties in any condition or situation and can close in as little as 3 days or on your time frame. You can even get a $10,000 cash advance before the closing. Call us today for a free no-obligation offer. 407-410-9000. That's 407-410-9000.
In over 3 decades of jewelry retailing at other places, John DiSapatino has never been able to offer his customers what he can today at International Diamond Center.
The amount of inventory here is unbelievable. A lot of people go on Pinterest looking for that perfect ring, and you know what? 99% of the time, we're going to have it for them.
That's because IDC has designer rings other stores only wish they could offer, like Tacori, Verragio, Kirk Kara, A. Jaffe, Henry Dawsey, and other very exclusive names.
We were selected in in the industry to be able to carry these top designers. This is what women are asking for. This is what they're talking to their friends, and this is what they're looking for, and we're able to deliver that.
If you still can't find the right look, IDC can also custom design a ring for you using the latest technology.
I have people that have a little sketch they drew on a napkin. We can sit down, design it out for you, basically take your dreams and turn them into reality.
International Diamond Center, always doing whatever it takes to make you a raving fan and family for
The
life.
smiles, the laughs, and the hugs that we get are bar none the best.
4 Orlando area locations.
That's what it's all about, yep.
Online at shopidc.com.
It's another winning Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Find out and follow us on Instagram now for your chance to win today's prize. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
You know, living in Central Florida, cooling costs can drive up your electric bill every month. Not to mention the impact of harmful UV rays coming into your home through your old windows. That's no good. My friends at FHIA Remodeling, they want to help you. They've been helping homeowners replace windows for over 15 years, and they get the job done right with factory-certified installers. It's a quick in-and-out, no-mess job. Most installs can take as little as 1 to 2 days. They're windows manufactured here in Florida with quality installation you can trust. That's why so many homeowners have chosen them and recommend their friends and family do the same. And they got a great deal for you right now. In the month of May, you can get $1,500 off a house full of windows with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. So check out their website to schedule a risk-free in-home consultation. It's FHIAremodeling.com. They can even be at your home within 24 hours. They'll guide you along the way with customizable features such as energy-efficient options and a variety of types and colors to choose from. Schedule that risk-free in-home consultation right now at FHIAremodeling.com.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. With home values at an all-time high, it's a great time to turn your home equity into cash and get a closing cost credit from RP Funding. Call 855-773-8634.
Terms and conditions apply. We must settle on 68 equal housing.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
We're holding a career fair at Kalos HQ in Claremont on Saturday, May 21st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Learn about all the exciting jobs in the construction services industry at Kalos. To learn more, visit kalosflorida.com/jobfair or call 352-243-7099.
Available now from iHeart, returning for Season 3, is The Restless Ones, an original podcast presented by T-Mobile for Business and iHeartRadio. Join me as I sit down for in-depth discussions with the people at the intersection of technology and business. You'll learn how each of these leaders is building a bridge to what's next and leveraging transformative technologies like 5G to create a more connected and meaningful future today. Listen to The Restless Ones on the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah, we like it when you watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Good afternoon, Colbert Show. Jimmy, I am so amused by the change in your intonation and your just entire response when you hit on a topic that you're like super excited about. It's like listening to my 4-year-old grandson tell the super exciting story. It's amusing. That's it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
I appreciate that. I really do. I am like a 4-year-old in many, many ways. Genetically. Mostly. Physically in some places.
What?
407-916-1041. Text us 770-4 888-203-1031. Your 5 o'clock keyword is bank, BANK. Just go to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at $1,000. We wish you the best. Had a winner yesterday. Would love to get one today as well. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Good evening.
And so is Ross.
Happy Fringe.
Happy Fringe. Actually, it's a very good point. Let's go ahead and give some plugs here. You know, Deb and NaomiBradshaw.com make their debuts tonight at Fringe. Deb, Main Stage Outdoors at 9 o'clock for the Vagina Monologues, and she's getting progressively more nervous as the day goes on.
Is that true, Deb?
A little.
Yeah.
You know, outdoor stage, my first Fringe.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Am I being
you look
punked?
amazing. No, you're not getting punked. You look incredible. You were in the newspaper today, by the way.
You told me that.
Yeah, the group picture of the Vagina Monologues when they did it over at the Timucua Art Center.
Yeah.
You know, you're there, like there in the back. You're just trying to hide like always.
They were talking about some of Matt Palm was writing about the outdoor stage and how the Vagina Monologues is kicking it off tonight at 8. No,
at 9.
At 9. And but they had the group picture from your previously sold out shows.
Yeah, we raised over $4,000 for the One Heart Center for Women and Children in Orlando with our two performances back in March.
And tonight you'll be collecting money as well.
For Planned Parenthood. Tonight's show is free, so you don't have to pay to see it, but we are asking for donations to go toward Planned Parenthood.
There you go. Dig deep, go see Deb. And then, of course, at 9:45, or is it 9:30, Jeff?
9:45. Is
first show for NaomiBradshaw's.com, her first Fringe foray.
Yeah.
Her own show called Gone. Not only is it a show, she got merch and everything, man. It's like a rollout. This is a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
That's cheap. They just give that stuff away, right?
Yeah.
It's you know what? She got some really cool stuff, and she got some shirts. I've got my shirt. I got my button.
Very nice.
She had magnets made. She's got a bunch of stuff and CDs. It's 5 original songs that she'll be performing in her show, and CDs as well. But it's all at the Purple Venue. It kicks off tonight. She's got a show tomorrow night at 7:30, and then on next on the weekend. But NaomiBradshaw.com is the website where all the dates are listed.
Kudos to people like Naomi and Ross who are going to be, because Ross, he's got comedy in Lakeland, Haines City area Friday and Saturday. Boom, comes right back to Orlando.
Skinny tie suit.
Ain't nothing but a G-thang, Jim.
I went to every Tonight at Midnight last year.
Yeah, he
did. Oh, yeah, I didn't go to every one. I think I went to one. Good job, Jack. Weird flex, though. But
yeah. I just wanted to point that out about the support you get.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A lot of
you working with your,
by the way, Tonight
working
at
with
Midnight,
your boy. Go ahead, buddy.
Sponsored by the Jim Colbert Show.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, how about that?
You working with your boy this year as well?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Same setup. All right.
Oh
very
yeah.
Nice. All right.
We just
Joel?
a lot of joke writing, a lot of ideas that
Good.
get naysayed, but then
Good.
we still do it.
All right, man. All right, we've been talking about this for a little bit. It actually kind of hit a nerve, this thing of Kristen Chenoweth and her new show called Keeper of the Ashes, the Oklahoma Girl Scout Murders.
It will
it's
be
a
dropping
miniseries
on Hulu.
It's a mini-series coming to Hulu. You can see it there, and it's about how she was supposed to be on the trip where these 3 young girls were murdered by this guy. And, and we were just kind of talking about near misses like that. And, man, this has been a smoking topic. Everybody wants to talk about it. And we have, I'll tell you, it's interesting. I got an email, I got a text earlier from somebody who lives up where I used to live, up there in Putnam County, right? He's a surveyor up there, and he says, hey, riding behind log trucks, can be a trouble up there. And I totally forgot. My stepdad, from back in the day, was out there because we lived out where the pulp mill was, out behind it when I lived in Palatka. So those trucks that were farming those pine trees for pulp production were always on the road that I was on. And during a foggy morning, I remember my stepdad got behind one of these and couldn't hit the brakes in time, and one of the trees did come through the windshield. It didn't hit him. It was the passenger seat, but that did happen. I think and it happens more frequently than you believe. That's what he was texting about. Kind of crazy.
I know my mom drove her car into a fridge.
Into a fridge?
Yeah. It was just a fridge in the middle of the road. She didn't see it and just crashed right into it. I think it was a Frigidaire. Maybe a Whirlpool.
Maybe a Kenmore. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, do we have any more calls on this?
Absolutely. We have Nicholas on line 1.
Nicholas, line 1. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
Good, man.
I actually had another story, but I know you guys are pressed for time, so I'm going to say my other one. Back in the Parkland shooting, I share the same name with that guy, and my birthday actually falls on Valentine's Day, so when I went to the bar, I had no idea that this was going on. So I slid my license to the bartender, and the bartender was like, buddy, you got to go home. And I'm like, why do I got to go home? And she's like, you haven't heard the news? I'm like, no. She goes, all right, I'm going to let you stay here because you're older than that guy, but I'm going to need to tell you, if anybody asks you your name's Michael today. Go ahead and go outside and check the news. And then that's when I actually learned that he was an active shooter and that they were still looking for him. And when I went back inside, I thanked her and I said, well, why'd you do that? She said, flash mobs are not uncommon.
Wow. Could you imagine that if they would have thought that guy was the Nicholas Cruz that did the shooting at Parkland and they did that whole street justice thing on him? How crazy. Thanks for your call, buddy. Appreciate that very much. 407-916-1041.
Cool bartender.
Yeah, no joke.
Smart bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd think to do that, though?
We also have Craig on line 2, Craig.
All right, Craig, how's it going? Welcome to the program.
It's going good. How you all doing?
Good, brother, good.
Back in 1976, I was fishing with my wife and son in the Thompson Creek Canyon in Colorado. And I could see up on the mountain there was a big storm coming. Actually, it was raining pretty hard up there. So we decided to pack up. It was on a Sunday. We spent 2 nights there, as it was, Friday night and Saturday night. So we decided to pack up and go home. It was raining on the way home. I lived in Denver, and when I got home, I turned on the news, and the big news was the Thompson Creek Canyon was flooded. And I had just left there. The campgrounds were gone, houses were gone, and it killed 144 people.
Whoa!
Oh. So the picture I have in my head is I'm going down the canyon to go out of the canyon, and then all this water's coming down right behind me.
Wow, man.
I didn't know that until I got home, but that's the one thing in my life that I always remembered, and the closest thing I ever thought of dying. If I didn't decide to pack up and take my family home, I probably wouldn't be talking to you today.
Wow, that is so amazing. Thanks for your call, buddy. That's so interesting. Here's the thing. What's happening with me now is when they mention where it is, I'm trying to figure out what the tragedy was going to be. Because I believe today is the anniversary of Mount St. Helens erupting as well. It was either today or yesterday.
It's a new game show on the Jim Colbert Show. Guess that tragedy.
I'm just trying to figure out when they say the location. I'm like, I didn't know anything that happened bad in Colorado Springs recently. I mean, recently a bunch of stuff in Colorado is bad.
Yeah,
shooting everywhere there.
You're right, Jimmy. It was back on May 18th of 1980.
It's the worst volcanic explosion in the history of the U.S.
Ago.
Yeah.
1,300 feet came off the top of the mountain. 1,300 feet. An entire mountain came off the top of that mountain when that thing erupted. Who's next, guys?
Line 2, Jessica.
Jessica, what's going on? Welcome to the program.
Hey there. Hi. So this was back in the summer of 1985 on the street corner of Evansville, Indiana. Anyways, it was me and a group of girls, and we were all playing together, and a guy came up to us, an older guy, and he had a leash in his hand, and he asked us to come help him find his puppy. Hello?
And who was it?
And I was like, and then what had happened was, we didn't really know that there was anything bad or afoot. We were just like distracted little girls. So nobody went with him, and we never even really discussed it. But probably about 10 years later, when I got a little bit older, I started looking back and thinking about, what could have happened if one of us would have, fallen for that guy's tricks. But it was just absolutely terrifying.
All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate that very much.
Ooh, almost as terrifying as that laugh.
That's probably what drove him away.
Jim, we have Valerie here.
Hey, Val, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. About 5 years after I graduated from college, I interviewed this girl to be a roommate, who later became one of my best friends. And in order for her to move in, she had her sister and her sister's boyfriend move her into the apartment. And after she moved in with me, she kept telling me that she had this dream that somebody was going to get killed or shot. She kept seeing blood, and I'm like, oh, great. I'm so glad you moved in. And I forgot to mention that her sister and her sister's boyfriend were Pam Smart and Greg Smart.
No way!
Oh, my God, Jack!
Stop it,
So
Ross.
a year later, they got married, and a little bit after that is when she had the affair with the school kid. Do you remember her? She was the school teacher that had the kid that shot her husband.
Yeah.
And all those kids are now out of prison, and she's still there. She's been in prison for about 30 years still.
Yeah, she's the one who had her high school, her teenage, her students kill her husband for her.
Yeah, she was having an affair with him too, right?
Yeah.
She had seduced him into doing it. Unbelievable. Thanks for your call.
Any of that. Nobody knew it.
Wow. God almighty. You never know, guys. Never know.
I think
Life
you
is
guys
weird.
know more murderers than band members.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It is a little
For me,
off-putting.
it
It's a little
It's not
off-putting.
off-putting, Jack. It's just knowledge about the death of people.
No, it's the veracity and the enjoyment that you seem to
We're
get.
not, nobody's enjoying it. It's just like a trivia question. Like if you knew the third song on the Oingo Boingo's first record, I mean, you would be just as excited.
Dead Man's Party?
With murder, except with murder.
Yeah.
Instead of who played the xylophone on this track, it's who killed this person.
Do we have one more as you judge?
We do not.
Okay,
someone's
good.
calling, but I'm sure it's for trivia.
No, it's we're all done. I don't want to upset you anymore.
No, it's not upsetting. It's just, I guess what you guys do and think about murder and murderers, I think about you guys who are into murders. Fascinating.
407.
Yeah, just don't piss us off.
916-1041. I'm excited because at the top of the hour we have Ross Thoughts, and Ross has been teasing this Ross Thought. Something happened to him today that shook him up pretty good. He wouldn't tell us anything.
I think it's not too far off of the topic we've been talking about all day.
Yeah, there's a lot of bloodshed in Ross Thoughts today.
All right, very good. Let's get the trivia first, and we'll find that out. Load them up right now.
Very good.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
The PGA Championship gets underway tomorrow at Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But a major player will not be participating, Phil Mickelson. The reigning champion made history last year when he became the oldest golfer at age 50 to win a major. One player to keep an eye on, though, is Scotty Scheffler, who, after winning several tournaments this season, including the Masters, currently ranks as the top golfer in the world. I'm Chris Collinsworth.
Staples has your workplace covered with furniture and organizational items curated by Staples Work From Home Style Squad. Now get 25% off storage and filing products, chair mats, decor, and lighting with the purchase of a desk or office chair. In-store only. Offer ends 5/28. Staples, the working and learning store.
You know, let the Mossy family protect your family. That's more than just a slogan. That's an absolute fact. A home with a fence is 5 times less likely to get broken into. Good thing is, Mossy Oak Fence has added security that you can count on. And our friends at Mossy Oak are fence freaks. That means freaks on quality, your satisfaction, and your security. Skilled craftsmen use only the very best materials, and they set that in wet mix concrete for maximum stability and security. Mossy Oak Fence providing security to families since 2007, and they can help you the way they help me. Hop on board today and book your appointment. It's mossyoakfences.com.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
It's the new year and time to free yourself from glasses and contacts with the help of the Filatowski Eye Institute. And it's easy. Just text 1041 to 868686. Schedule that consultation and get started on your path to better vision today. And remember, the Filatowski Eye Institute is one of the leaders in vision correction surgery here in Central Florida. And if money's a concern, don't worry. 24-month interest-free financing is available, so take that next step to a clearer and crisper vision today. Just text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your consultation now.
See for details. Memorial Day is all month long at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Get more for your trade, plus $5,000 over book value. See how much more at SutherlandBuysCars.com. Plus, shop the best certified pre-owned selection all month only at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. OrlandoNissan.com.
Coming in at 5'3", it's number one mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you could pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Most politicians are just show ponies. But Wilton Simpson is a workhorse. Conservative, Republican, fifth-generation Floridian. Simpson's a lifelong farmer who shoots straight and gets things done, like educational and economic opportunity. As Florida's Senate president, Wilton Simpson worked side by side with Governor DeSantis. Simpson fought and won more rights for parents, more choices for kids, and was named champion for school choice. When some politicians wanted lockdowns that threatened our economy, our kids' educations, and our constitutional rights, Wilton Simpson led the charge to keep Florida free and open. Simpson's endorsed by Governor Ron DeSantis, 59 sheriffs, and President Donald Trump. Workhorse Wilton Simpson, the conservative who gets things done. Candidate, Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Sponsored by Grow Florida. Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Save time and money with the vinyl fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Car crash? Call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
We are the ladies of the 80s, and we're going to be at the Orlando Fringe till May 29th. Come hang out with the Sex Kitten, Teen Pop Goddess, Hard Rock Chick, and me, the girl next door. I even hear that tickets are going to be $6 on May 19th. Head to www.orlandofringe.org and get your tickets to see the Ladies of the 80s. And follow us on Instagram at ladiesofthe80s_official. See you there.
Nice. I like that flavor, Jack. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. You have about 5 more minutes for your 5 o'clock keyword, which is bank, B-A-N-K. Slide over to realradio.fm and try to win right there. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb and Jack and Ross are here. Speaking of Ross, let's find out what's in the old sauce jar.
All aboard!
Chugga, chugga.
Choo, choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
I have a pair of tickets to see the Orlando Pride versus the Chicago Red Stars. Woo! That's going down Sunday, May 22nd over at Exploria Stadium, the single greatest soccer-specific stadium in all of North America. I will die on this hill. God, I love that sport. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Hit you with the bookends there. Also,
what an odd transition.
Yeah. Also in the Sauce Jar, guys, I have 2 buttons for the Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival. Why do you need a button? Well, you need a button to go in to see shows. That's what we're providing here in the Sauce Jar. But that's not just it. You also are going to get a pair of tickets to go see NaomiBradshaw.com and her debut Fringe performance and her theatrical play, Gone, the one-woman show by who other than NaomiBradshaw.com. The Orlando Fringe Theater Festival runs from May 17th through May 30th. Get more details at orlandofringe.org. Jim, that is your Sauce Jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. You know, they can handle your move, be it residential or commercial, local or long distance. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you will get a discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Nothing more creative than that. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you so much, Deb. I appreciate that. 407-916-101. Who's up first, guys?
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Let's welcome Paul.
Paul, Jimmy.
Paul, how's it going?
Good, Jimmy. How are you?
Doing great. Would you like to play a little game with us?
I would love to, Puzzle Master.
Let's do it.
Oh, respect.
Want to play a game?
And the Puzzle Master.
All right, Paul, this is a very easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of them isn't true. If you can find that, off to the Sauce Jar you go. How old are you, Paul? Do you mind me asking?
42.
42? Or what kind of music do you listen to, Paul?
Some old rock and progressive music.
All right, very good. Well, this one may be a little tough for you because on this day in 1952, country music legend, singer, songwriter, still touring, considered as many to be the king of country music.
Well, it wouldn't be Willie Nelson.
Hank Williams Jr.? No.
George Strait. George Strait is the answer. That's right. George Strait was born on this day in 1952. Here are 3 fun facts about George and 1 straight-up lie. Number 1, his daughter, Allison, played softball for the U.S. Olympic team in the 2000 Summer Games.
Sick.
Number 2, he served in the Army in the 25th Infantry Division.
Nice.
Number 3, he's an avid basketball fan and can regularly be seen courtside at San Antonio Spurs games.
Triple-double.
And lastly, he has a degree in agriculture from Southwest Texas State University. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to go with the second one.
No, that's true. He was in the Army. He served in the 25th Infantry Division. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that word, but I do for some reason. Who's next, guys?
Let's welcome Anthony.
Anthony, what's going on, buddy?
Not too much, Jimmy. What's up with you?
Good, man. Today is George Strait's birthday. We're talking about George Strait. Find the lie here for me. Number 1, his daughter Allison played softball for the U.S. Olympic team in the 2000 Summer Games. Number 2, he's an avid NBA basketball fan and can regularly be seen courtside at San Antonio Spurs games. Or lastly, he has a degree in agriculture from Southwest Texas State University.
I believe it's number 2.
Number 2 is true, unfortunately. He is an avid basketball fan, and you can see him courtside at Spurs games all of the time. Ross, who is next? Puzzle Master needs to know.
The Puzzle Master will be adorned with Guy.
Oh.
Guy, how are thee?
I'm doing great. How are you guys today?
Doing well. You have a 50-50 shot. Tell me which one of these isn't true regarding George Strait. Number 1, his daughter Allison played softball for the U.S. Olympic team in the 2000 Summer Games. Or lastly, he has a degree in agriculture from Southwest Texas State University.
I don't believe he has a degree in agriculture.
Well, you'd be wrong because he does. That is absolutely true. And for the second day in a row, the Puzzle Master doth defeat the crowd.
Here's Javier.
Javier, how you doing, buddy?
Good, and you guys?
Oh, listen to that guy reveling in the Puzzle Master. Reveling. Tell me, Javier. Oh, you bet. That's the next T-shirt. Tell me if this is true or not, sir. His daughter Allison played softball for the U.S. Olympic team in the 2000 Summer Games.
That is not.
That is not true. And you are going to you're going to the old sauce jar and enjoy your prize.
God, here I come.
That's how you do it, dog. Why don't you guys get excited for me when I win? Why don't you? You're going to have to answer that question before we go any further. Nah, I really don't care. All right, 407-916-1041. All right, sweetheart, what's coming up?
All right. I've seen a lot of things in my young 32 years on this planet, and this is definitely...
You've had a spicy life.
I've had some spice. I've had some ice. But today...
He's got lice.
I've got lice all over my body. I need ointments. I need everything. No, I saw something that made everybody who saw it, their jaws were dropped. Everybody didn't know what to do. I thought I had to be a hero at 1:10 p.m. I thought I was going to have to save someone. I'll tell you all about it after the break.
A late lunch on Wednesday led to this encounter.
Yes, me being late to work made me see this.
All right, we'll be there. We'll tell you what that is next.
It's another winning Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041. The clock is running. Find out and follow us on Instagram now for your chance to win today's prize. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
A police investigation still has Mercy Drive shut down north and southbound between Colonial Drive and New Hampshire Street. Use John Young Parkway for your alternate here. We're seeing a stop-and-go ride south on the Turnpike now between 417 and US 192. Westbound travel on I-4, a very busy ride too between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double-stack junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
You know, inflation is running high, and who knows when it's going to level out. Buy your windows and doors right now at FAS and lock in your price. Remember, FAS is the largest window and door showroom in all Central Florida. 38 unique windows on display ready for you to operate, and these windows and doors are built with impact-resistant glass, security, noise reduction, maximum efficiency, and they have a full selection of hurricane windows and doors as well. And as always, estimates free at FAS, and their estimators always give you plenty of options as well. Not to mention all products have a lifetime warranty, and if you act now, you can receive rebates of $55 per window and $95 per door. No money down, no interest, no payments for 12 months. Get them today. Showroom's easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4 online. It's FASWD.com.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando. The world's best drivers will be competing for 4 world championships. Witness electrifying encores. Plus, your ticket comes with free access to the biggest pit party of the year. Monster Jam World Finals, as big as it gets. Coming to Camping World Stadium May 21st and 22nd. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Visit monsterjam.com for event details.
Are you overpaying on your car loan? Consumer Reports found that the majority of people are. And that's where Upstart comes in. Borrowers save an average of $80 every month by refinancing at a lower interest rate. Check your rate at upstart.com/auto is quick, easy, and won't impact your credit score. Check your rate at upstart.com/auto and start saving today. Savings are estimated based on all consumers who were approved for a car loan through Upstart and accepted their final terms.
This job, we fight for as many people as we can. Sometimes people are afraid to fight the insurance companies. That's why I'm here. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo DeWitt. Offices, Orlando and Tampa.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. Whoa, I think we may have some competition, my twin. No way. Winn-Dixie's remodeling all their stores, and people are big fans. Bigger than us? Maybe. Some say Winn-Dixie's got the freshest produce. Can't argue with that. And another said they saved over $27 with the Winn-Dixie app.
So many dollars off.
I guess the secret's out on all the Winn-Dixie wins. Refreshing stores. Winning savings. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. See store for details.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for his seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
If your wiper blades are smearing and streaking, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts to save $8 instantly on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Our professional parts people will even install them for you for free. Improve visibility and save money with Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
This portion of WTKS is brought to you by the Monster Jam World Finals on May 22nd.
I could ask my family for money, and I'm sure they'd help me out, but I'd rather depend on me.
An Amscot cash advance could mean up to $500 on the spot with no credit check. Get started at amscot.com.
Amscot.
Some restrictions apply.
Save time and money with the aluminum fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
JCS. Shoot the gap.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this gorgeous, hot Wednesday afternoon. Thanks a lot. We appreciate that very much. I am Jim. Deb is here. She'll be tonight at the Fringe Festival, 9 o'clock, main stage outdoors, doing the Vagina Monologues. It's a free show. Show up, but give some money. They're there to raise money. Jack is here as well. Naomi Bradshaw will be on stage tonight at the Fringe Festival at 9:45 with her one-woman show, Gone, which premieres tonight. A 7 total show run. Check that out as well, NaomiBradshaw.com. And, of course, we do Ross Thoughts. Here is Ross Padgett, who will be hosting tonight's
at midnight.
After tonight? Or at midnight?
On Friday and Saturday. Don't worry, guys. He loves me.
It's weird.
I haven't gotten it right in 3 years.
It's funny.
Shoot the gap.
Sometimes
Let's go.
it's Ross.
Ross Thoughts.
Spelled like sauce.
I'm going to be out in Winter Haven.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Winter Haven, Lakeland area this Friday, Saturday at the Laugh Out Lounge. You can get your tickets off of my social media. Ross Thoughts is brought to you by Mills Air. They saved my house, and they can save yours too.
On my property, saving my ass as we speak.
Look at that. They're everywhere. They're like
Awesome.
the oxygen molecules.
They're the greatest. I swear, they're just such awesome people.
So I've
Love
seen
them.
some pretty wild things in my life, but I'm going to give this second place for the craziest thing I've seen because I did see a guy get shot.
Okay, so you've seen a shooting,
Yeah.
and you've been held up at gunpoint twice.
Yeah, and also, this might actually be the number one craziest thing I've ever seen because technically I didn't see the guy get shot. I saw a guy who was shot because all I heard was a bang, two people running, and this guy groaning and moaning, and a woman screaming bloody murder.
And him bleeding profusely.
And then just so much blood. I didn't even think we had that much blood in our bodies.
Ooh.
We're basically all blood.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I'm on my way to work. I'm at a red light. I'm in the right lane. Everything is going fine.
What's the intersection? Do you mind me asking?
I am on the intersection of Cimarron and Underhill.
Okay, Cimarron and Underhill. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm about to turn on to 408, and I look at this guy. In the corner. It's a super old dude, right? And I thought he was pretty funny because he had like bird hair. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you ever see a guy who has the hair of a baby bird?
Or it's just going in all directions?
It's kind of windy and whatnot, so his hair is
just standing out there on the corner?
He's like a balding Doc Brown.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, he's a goofy-looking guy. So I'm looking at him. I'm listening to my pop music like a man. And then this guy starts walking, and I notice he's wearing a red shirt, khakis. I even thought to myself, this guy looks like a Target manager. And then he got hit by a car.
Oh, my God, Ross.
Yeah, I know, right?
Are you serious?
So while you're sitting there at the light.
I'm serious. I'm 2 cars behind, and the car at the red light jumped it, probably had 10 feet, and then just clobbered this old dude.
God almighty.
Right?
Is he okay?
I don't know. I have no idea. Still, I mean, okay, so this is the weirdest part of it. It gets even crazier than a guy getting hit by a car. Because I thought that was insane. So as soon as I see the guy get hit, and from my angle, I don't see him go airborne or anything, but I just see his weird bird feather hair, like, just, flop through the wind from the contact.
Sure.
Hits the ground. My view is blocked. I take off my seatbelt and be like, I'm going to have to do some chest compressions or something. I don't know. Well, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not going to just drive by this guy. I don't know what's next. And as soon as I'm starting to get out of my car, the woman out of the car who hit this old wrinkly guy gets out, and then he stands up, and he's just leaking from the side of his head. He is bleeding profusely because he just got hit by a car, and I saw it.
Was she the one that was screaming?
No one was screaming. I was jamming out to Madonna. Time goes by so slowly, and this guy got hit by a car.
Wow.
Right?
I thought you were going to say okay, go ahead.
His hair is all goofed up. I thought it was bad before, but when you get hit by a car, you always have a bad hair day. That's what I learned from this incident. So the woman gets out of the car. The guy stands up. He's bleeding. And this is the part that I cannot get over. The woman brings him to the side of the car. He hops in the back seat, and then they drive away.
She's probably taking him to the hospital rather than waiting for an ambulance.
Or getting rid of evidence.
Now you're thinking like Jim and Deb.
I'm just saying. But
did the guy really do that?
Yeah, he got in the car, and then they drove away. The whole thing happened within 13 seconds.
She hits the guy. He didn't go up on the hood.
No, he
hit the ground pretty hard. Obviously, hit his head, cracked his head open. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
Yeah, and it's running down his red shirt.
And then she puts him in the car, and they leave.
They leave. I saw a guy get hit by a car, and I thought, I mean, now here's the thing.
And then kidnapped.
And kidnapped.
Yeah.
You kidnapped an old guy after you hit him with your car.
This wasn't your trainer, was it?
No, it was not. It was not a homeless guy, just really old. Really old. I mean,
just standing on a street corner, like maybe waiting to cross the street?
Yes.
Wow.
And then this person just hit a right on red and just clobbered old Ebenezer.
I cannot believe that. That's so wild. I wonder why he got in the car with her. I wonder if she has an outstanding warrant or something's going on. Maybe no insurance or whatever.
It was so fast. That's the weirdest part. I still can't get over the amount of blood that was running down the side of his head, and and B, how fast. It's like they rehearsed it. This guy just got into this woman's car and off they went onto 408.
Man, somebody needs to kind of do a checkup on that. I'm kind of not joking. I don't know if the nearest hospital is or Centric Care or whatever to that, but if she just dropped that guy off, after this, and like he was too old and too shocked to see, to kind of know what was going on, and she just dropped him off at some medical facility or whatever, because there's no police report about it because no cops were called, right?
No cops were called at all. This was under 15 seconds of an interaction.
Wow, that is so nuts.
I know.
She definitely talked him into getting in the car to avoid a situation. No question.
Right? So then I took that moment very serious. I thought I was about to go mouth to mouth with an old guy or something. I didn't know what I was going to expect, but it happened so fast, that interaction, it was almost like a blur, and I couldn't get over, like, damn, I saw Rankles get hit by a Honda, and then that's it. Then I just go to work.
So what was the female driver like? Did you get an idea? Did she get out? Did you get to see what she looked like? You get a description of her? Anything like that?
Yeah, any description?
Don't make me answer it.
Hey,
why?
What, Ross? Someone you knew?
No, I didn't know her.
Okay.
It was an Asian woman. It was an Asian woman.
You feeling the hate, buddy?
No. I don't want to reinforce that stereotype.
But the truth is the truth. It was an Asian woman that hit her. Yes.
Yes.
It was an old man though.
It was a real old man. I mean, this guy had the baby bird hair. You know what I'm talking about? Like when baby birds have like brand new feathers and they're all wispy and like majestic.
Like Biden's hair.
Biden, right. Come on, man.
yeah. Doesn't look good in the light.
Yeah. It's not full. It's not full at all.
It looks like a skull with just a bunch of blonde lightning bolts.
Yeah, and that's the thing that also, I took the moment very serious. I thought I was going to save Gerald. I was locked and loaded. I'm actually kind of proud of myself of like being able to like, all right, put on your hero cape and go save this guy from this vehicle.
Hey, let me ask you a question. So, what do you have to do to get that cam footage? Is that public access stuff?
It happened around 1:10.
Can you put in a request for that? I think you can, but what I'm wondering is do you have to be a cop or a lawyer to put in a request for footage from those cameras? Because there's no question there's going to be footage of that incident.
So I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for saying that I was like prepared to help, Harold.
Okay, yeah, you said that a couple times.
Okay, but because I feel pretty good about it. I didn't do anything, but I was about to, and that kind of counts.
I appreciate it.
With that said, when I was driving to work after the whole incident, I did start to laugh. Because there was a really funny image.
You shouldn't laugh at that.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm laughing at the image of that.
But I'm telling you, any laughing at that situation is not going to perceive like, oh, he probably found just the funny part. He's probably just laughing at that.
No, but you didn't see his hair.
I know, buddy, but you're fixated on the hair, and the guy was bleeding out of the side of his face.
I'm surprised his hair wasn't matted with his blood.
It was
Couldn't
like
be mad at Deb. It's so thin.
Yeah, it was
so thin.
And then he just had a face of like, what's going on? Come on, man. Like he was very confused.
Well, he just got hit by a car, buddy. What do you expect him to do? Hop up and ask you if you want to play chess?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
expecting that. I'm just going to call it for what I saw. He made a funny face when he got hit by a car. I don't think I'm a bad person for saying that.
Well, what face do you make when you get hit by a car?
More times than not, I'll tell you, a funny face. You make a funny face because you're
Do
very
you now?
surprised. It's jarring.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing
She
nobody
had
was
like 10 feet of acceleration, maybe, if that.
Right.
It wasn't hard, but this guy was, I think, 162 years old.
Yeah. And she was driving a Honda, huh?
I think it was. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was a Honda, a Hyundai. I don't remember the car. I do remember the car also being red.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
The biggest thing you could have done at that moment is getting the tag.
Well, I didn't know that. How am I supposed to know that?
Well, because just living in America for even 14 minutes.
There's no
Your phone is
training.
always in your hand. You couldn't snap a picture?
No, it happened so fast. I didn't want to be one of those guys who records someone without helping them. So I took off
you just
my
wanted to
seatbelt.
help.
Let's go
Right,
back
you-
to the good action that I had.
Was this before or after you laughed at his baby bird hair flying in the air as he's getting hit by a car?
Before and minutes before. I didn't
Boy,
find
you
it.
need to
I didn't find it comical until about 10 minutes later.
You need to tread lightly on this, buddy. This sounds really insensitive.
Yeah, really bad, buddy.
And you guys tell me I'm the heartless one, and this guy's laughing at old men that getting cracked by cars.
That's
And
terrible.
nobody's jumping on this guy's ass.
Maybe you misunderstood me. I didn't hit him.
It doesn't matter if you hit him.
I think that does matter. 'Cause
Really?
You got
You
a
also
guy who
laugh
got
at-
hit by a car.
You laugh at kids that fall off bikes too, you insensitive bitch.
Jim, that's what you watch on loop. That's your type of comedy.
That's my video ringtone, but this is not about me.
Yeah. I don't think it's inflammatory
no-
for me to say that he made a funny face when he got hit by a car.
Let me ask you a question, and this is serious. I'm going to
Yes.
ask you a serious question. What if you find out this guy didn't do well after the fact?
Yeah, dog.
I mean, what if we find out? Look, I'm going to tell you straight up. Somebody just said call Crime Line. I mean, I can call Detective Barb and find out what avenues we have to go through to find out who this guy is, and get some footage of that and find out who she is, the hitting.
And maybe
we
could
don't
arrest,
know what happened after that.
Maybe they could arrest Ross for leaving the scene of an accident.
No.
What's the law? What's it called, guys?
The good. What is
Good
it?
Good
Samaritan
Samaritan?
law.
Yeah,
You violated the Good
Yeah.
Samaritan law by
What?
leaving a bleeding old man with some crazy Asian woman who ran him over.
Way to go, Ross.
This is not my fault. None of it is.
I'm John Mulaney.
I am here. I am not an insane person to believe that he made a funny face. I'm 1 out of 1 when seeing people get hit by a car, they make a funny face.
Well, listen, the one thing that you do have is an out by comic Shane Gillis. When Shane Gillis made the joke, he goes, look, getting hit by a car as an old man is not funny, but there is a funniest old man getting hit by a car.
This one,
and that is true.
This one's on Mount Rushmore.
Okay, buddy. You need to find out if he's okay before you keep making jokes.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Because you really aren't. You're not really considering the family's feelings here.
It's bad karma, buddy.
They're all probably listeners.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tonight at midnight, if you want to see him live.
That's right.
And if you're old
Shake his
with
hand.
the bird hair guy, if you're
Wheel him
listening-
out there. Wheel him out so he can say thank you to Ross for taking off your seatbelt.
It's Florida, which means it's hot. What's funny? Nothing's funny about Florida heat.
The transition was as brutal as that impact.
Yeah. I've got more whiplash than that guy.
Oh, who's got the baby bird hair?
The segue you just did put me in Centric Care. I am waiting for the doctor now.
And if your AC isn't working, it's time to call Mills Air. They helped me out. They're helping Jim out as we speak. They looked at my house and went, yeah, we got this. And I was like, are you sure? And they went, huh, Trust us. And that's exactly what they did. They gave me a 15-SEER carrier unit because I know exactly what that means. And I love my unit. It's unbelievably quiet. Their techs can service any brand out there. So if you don't have a carrier, don't worry. But if you do have a carrier, turn to the experts at Carrier. Call today, schedule your appointment, 407-277-1159, or visit their website online at millsair.com. I saw a guy get hit by a car. It was pretty gnarly. A little splash of comedy, more so tragedy. I'm out. Peace.
All right, very good, buddy. 407-916-1041. When we come back, we're going to have some fun because there's something that has died in modern music that used to be one of the most interesting, fun things about music back in the 70s and 80s. We'll share it with our younger audience. Our older audience will probably get a kick out of this. We'll do that right after this. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Mercy Drive still closed north and southbound between Colonial Drive and New Hampshire Street for a police investigation. Continue to use John Young Parkway for your alternate. We're seeing heavy traffic now east on the 408 between Orange Avenue and I-4. I-4 is solid ride westbound between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road, as well as between Fairbanks Avenue and Robinson Street. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack.
Racetrack gas pump thought number 7. Because fueling up is the time to think about enjoying the best flavors of a cookout in my car? Yes, please. Try the new barbecue pulled pork sandwich and chicken pizza made with Sweet Baby Ray's for a limited time at participating locations. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Look, everybody knows that Tools Ace Hardware is your grilling headquarters. Summer's here. Be the king of your block with a Big Green Egg, a Weber, maybe a Traeger or Napoleon grill. That new 2020 series of Weber Genesis propane grills are simply amazing. These guys also refill propane. Stop paying those giant prices. You don't have to do that. Wood, pellets, chips, or chunks, all those great flavors. A wide variety of charcoals, including the Brazilian hardwood I use for my Big Green Egg. Tons of flavor there. Plus sausage, rubs, marinades from local brands to national brands, including ours from the Jim Colbert Show for pork, beef, and chicken, plus a service tech taking care of your grill or warranty issues. Free assembly delivery always, plus 11 convenient locations. You don't have to drive far. Your dream grill is right here in Orlando. Find your location at toolsacehardware.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
This is Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. With home values at an all-time high, it's a great time to turn your home equity into the cash you need. And get a closing cost credit from RP Funding. Visit rpfunding.com.
Terms and conditions apply. We must 7168 Equal Housing.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland
But you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. It's delicious. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. Whoa, I think we may have some competition, my twin.
No way.
Winn-Dixie's remodeling all their stores, and people are big fans.
Bigger than us?
Maybe. Some say Winn-Dixie's got the freshest produce.
Can't argue with that.
And another said they saved over $27 with the Winn-Dixie app.
So many dollars off.
I guess the secret's out on all the Winn-Dixie wins.
Refreshing stores.
Winning savings.
Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win. See store for details.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Love this radio station? Take it with you everywhere you go, along with thousands more just like it when you download the free iHeartRadio app. Have something to say? Send a voice message straight to the studio by tapping the talkback mic inside the iHeartRadio app. You might even end up on the air, but that's just radio. Check out tons of playlists like Songs of Summer, plus the most podcasts on the planet, including chart toppers like Sympathy, Pains, and Betrayal. It's all waiting for you now on the free iHeart app. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
As the puzzle master says, it is an easy game. Choosing the correct answer, however, is not.
I was tired of my lady.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Find us online at JimColbertLive.com. If you miss any part of the show, whether it be Animal House today, Scott Maxwell usually calls on Wednesday. We put his calls up. Colbert Court on Thursdays. Ross Thoughts every day. What'd you do that's new? All that. You can find the podcast of those broken out or master list for What'd You Do. It's all at JimColbertLive.com.
I used to hate this song.
What happened?
I finally realized, see, I only focused as a kid on the fact that he was cheating, not realizing he's not.
She was, yeah, when she was too.
She shows up as well.
Yeah,
right, yeah. She was just as
She
bad.
was cheating first.
Yeah. That's kind of like the
right. She put the ad. She put the ad in the paper.
He put the ad in the paper.
No, he read her ad.
Right. Yeah.
And he responded to her ad. That
That's
means
right.
she cheated first.
No, hold on, Jack. That's not true. I was getting tired of my lady.
Yeah,
We've been together.
We've been together too long.
That
I think he put the ad.
No, he saw in the personal ad. It was her. No, he responded to it. But so she had to take action first.
You're right.
Oh, yeah. What a slut. I knew it the
Oh
whole
my
time.
God.
I knew it the whole time, guys.
Hot take, Colbert.
All right, 407-916-1041. All right, so let's talk about something fun. You ready?
All right.
All right.
So as I research trivia every single day, you find out a bunch of stuff. I've seen it now for 3 years, so some of it's quite familiar, even though it's a year apart. You can go, oh, yeah, I remember reading this. I remember this person's birthday being on this day. Well, as I was finding out today was George Strait's birthday, I also found out that on this day in 1974, there was a unique song that hit number 1. And the thing that has changed in the music industry is the art of the novelty song. There are no more novelty songs anymore. Not built specifically to be novelty songs. They may turn into one, like that whole, like the Macarena thing. That's not even like I don't even think that's a novelty song.
What about
That's
that
just
summer thing? That hit for like a hot minute. Summer. I can't even repeat it, but she's a one-hit wonder. I can't even. I don't know it.
But no, these aren't one-hit
Not
wonders.
the Friday song.
Yeah.
Friday.
Oh, you're talking about Rebecca Black or whatever it is. So
But
this is
that's
different.
a one-hit wonder, but it's not a goof song.
It's
Like-
not a novelty song.
Yeah.
So back in the day, for our younger listeners, back in the day in the 60s and 70s, and actually maybe even in the 50s, but I think it was more prevalent in the late 60s and 70s, in America, I don't know why, but for a hot while, you could make a complete goof song. Sound effects, like meant to be comedic, like meant to be funny, and it would chart, like right beside really popular pop songs. Like the ones that you would know that would be number one, this song would have been like right below it or whatever. So play the song that I told you during the break, Jack. On this day in 1974, this song right here was number one.
There's a little acting before. Yeah.
It's hard to believe.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation. On the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he come, running through the pole beans, through the fruits and veggies, naked as a jaybird. Ethel's over there in the jams, jellies, preserves, and pickles. I hollered over there. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" She dropped a whole jar of kumquats and fell back into the sweet midget cider. Had us too late, she done been incensed.
Here he comes.
Boogie that, boogie that.
There he goes.
Boogie that, boogie that.
And he ain't wearing no clothes.
Well, yes, they call him the street. Fastest thing on 2 feet.
In 1974, this was a number one song. No differently than Michael Jackson's Beat It was number one. No differently than your Madonna you were listening to was number one. This song was a number one hit in this country in 1974. This doesn't exist anymore. You can't make songs like Ray Stevens, the great songwriting comedian Ray Stevens. You can't write songs like this anymore and get it played. This used to be a thing, guys.
It almost sounds like you think this is a bad thing that we don't do this anymore.
It is a bad thing we don't do it anymore.
not.
This is what music needs.
No.
It needs some goofiness. It's so serious now.
Oh, it's
Everybody's
out
trying to
there.
be so
It just
everybody's trying to be
doesn't
so
chart.
hard and so thug and so mean and nasty or emotional. You don't have good old Ray Stevens talking about somebody running through the grocery store naked.
In 73, there were 4 people making songs, so it was easier to break through. Now there's 4 gazillion on the internet.
Do you remember the Purple People Eater and Hello Mata?
Yeah, that was him.
Hello Fada. Here
Oh,
I am
man.
at Camp Granada.
Granada. Was it Granada? Yeah. Do you remember any? This was a number one song
by a DJ.
By a radio DJ.
This is what killed us, you guys.
Rick
Oh,
Dees.
no.
Yeah, Deb, come on.
Bad memories with this.
Oh, let's get it, Deb.
Oh, no, not Disco Duck.
This is fun.
No, it's not. It reminds me of the date.
All right, well, that has nothing to do with the actual song.
Yes, it does. In my memory, it does.
Listen to this. This was a number one song.
Let's talk about this terrible date.
My mom picked him out.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah. And we went to go see Disco Duck, the movie.
Oh, the movie. Oh, they made a movie from this song.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
With my mom, his mom. Great date, guys. Great date.
Wait, how old were you?
Like 16. You got to remember, my mom picked out
16?
my prom date and then
Yeah.
went with me to my prom. Yeah. Welcome to my childhood.
There is no novelty songs anymore. There will never be a novelty song that'll make it number one. I don't even know what the closest thing to a novelty song would be.
But would you want
that
to
we've
hear
heard.
this crap again?
No, maybe not.
It's terrible.
Probably
it was
not.
terrible in the 70s.
But here's the thing. It was fun. There was a balance in music back then, and you could make a goof song like this, and it would even get considered. Could you imagine trying to walk up to some studio, or even try to get this played online anywhere, or just play it yourself? Nobody would watch it.
I know. I think the last one of these songs that I'm aware of, and this thing went uber viral. It was the number one top trending video of 2013 on YouTube?
I think I know what it is.
Well, what's that?
What does the fox say?
Oh, yeah.
See, Jimmy? See what you've created?
Oh, yeah, this is the Pac-Man song.
Yeah, Pac-Man
A song about a video game, yeah. This was giant as well. I don't think this went to number one. Play the song that he was just talking about. I've never heard of that.
Oh.
Yeah, you have.
What's the
Okay,
fox say?
that's okay. Go ahead, Jeff.
Here we go. Oh,
he asked for it.
I'm sure it's in the system.
Yep, he asked for it.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. What does the fox say, man?
Somebody's saying like that Weird Al falls into there. Yeah, I would agree. Weird Al is a guy who kind of burned that candle for a while, but Weird Al hasn't been around since, like, it really hasn't been effective since the 90s.
Nah.
Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes crow.
Where is this
and
from?
The
Oh, here it comes.
You asked for it. Soak it in, baby.
What does the fox say?
So, who's doing the ding, ding, ding thing?
They are.
They are.
No, somebody's doing that with their mouth over there. Who's doing that? This is terrible. Who is this from?
Elvis? Yeah, Elvis.
Is this what you're asking for more of, Jimmy?
No, I don't want any more of that. You're right. No, yeah, I think it's got this guy going. I think Barbie Girl probably was up there, right?
What about
Barbie
Baby
Girl
Shark?
was down there.
Oh, Baby Shark.
Yeah, that's like a kids thing. How crazy. Anyway, that was
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style was just a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a novelty tune per se.
Because he was serious.
I would say all novelty. That's the thing, is that this is a one-hit wonder. Then they can be both, right?
Yeah, I guess they
Some
can.
can
No
be
question, they can be
both.
both. Yeah.
But this was kind of like meant to be a goof, and I don't think Gangnam Style was meant to be a goof.
Yeah, that's the thing with all those Ray Stevens songs. I mean, those were. I mean, there's a company called K-Tel that used to put out compilation albums.
We didn't have a K-Tel album.
I had a sure K-Tel album.
Yeah, it saved my money up.
And K-Tel had this one where it was like a cat playing a guitar on the front of it, and it had like all these like Purple People Eater and all these corny ass songs. Oh yeah, so terrible. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. You know, speaking of music, a big festival coming up this weekend. You can kill that immediately, please.
You asked for it.
Is this thing was canceled originally, right? Last year they had to postpone it because of COVID or something, and this is now coming back, or was this the original date? We're talking about Rockville.
Yeah, I thought they had it last year. Wasn't that? Wait.
Yeah, that was the brass incident.
Yes.
That was the beer can episode.
The brass incident. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was the band called Brass Against the Machine.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
And
she
relieved
peed on the dude's
herself.
face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was impressive.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was hard to watch, actually. And he was slinging it all in the crowd, and they were not having it. They were not fans. Anyway, it's coming up this weekend, so it's going to be a madhouse over in Daytona. It's going to be at the International Speedway, and it basically is a sea of humanity coming out there to see the shows. They're expecting 140,000 people. It's called Welcome to Rockville. Kiss, Korn, Nine Inch Nails, Guns N' Roses. Just a few of the bands that are going to be there. 10,000 people will be staying on site.
That's going to be a cool shakedown street.
Yeah, massive impact. Millions of dollars coming into that community over there. Millions. And of course, millions of dollars coming into that area there. And it's good for that area. And of course, Daytona just made that list of places to live, right?
What a weekend.
Yeah.
It
is a crazy weekend.
Fringe.
Rockville, Fringe, Rockville.
There was another one we were talking about yesterday.
Another festival kind of thing?
Yeah, a big thing happening.
Let's see, MegaCon.
Oh, Monster Jam.
Yeah, Monster Jam.
Yeah.
Is in town
World
tomorrow.
Finals.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Let's go Portugal.
By the way, By the way, weekend of our Wednesday, winning Wednesday on our Instagram page, Real Radio 1041 on Instagram. Today is Monster Jam tickets if you want to win them for this weekend. Monster Jam, it's a 2-day final, Saturday and Sunday, but you can actually win tickets today on our Instagram page. Again, it's Real Radio 1041 on Instagram. Follow us there, like the post, and in a little bit they'll be contacting winners.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, I got to tell you, the guys running the speedway over there are really starting to kind of stretch out the possibilities of what they can do with that property there, man. They really are. They said one of the reasons they had it back this year is because it went so well last year, because it's used to accommodating, hundreds of thousands. Well, I say hundreds of thousands, over 100,000 fans. I think when the race comes in town, it's about 130 or 40,000 people, right?
It used to be double that back, when they had the backstretch open, and it used to be over 200. But with the redesign, and that was the plan when they were talking about getting rid of the backstretch and fixing it up, making it nicer, and then making it more of a multi-use facility. Orlando Pride will be playing in the summer when they have that soccer festival over
Soccer Fest,
there.
that's right. 4th of July weekend coming up. It's going to be a big weekend over there.
Yeah, so they have a lot going on over there.
That's really good. I know they do that big country thing there, and really, to be honest with you, it is really perfect for it because parking is available. They have plenty of bathrooms, plenty of concession, plenty of room, so you're not stacked on top of each other. So that's actually really cool. I'm glad they're using it for that. That's cool. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us, of course, always at 77031. Doesn't look like we had a winner today. We will give it another shot tomorrow. For your chance at $1,000. Got a phone call?
Yeah, we do. We do.
It's Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
I'm good.
How can I help you? Good.
Oh, I needed to call in today because I needed to side with my boy. I side with you on almost everything. I think that me and you are pretty much basically the same guy.
Okay.
My wife will listen to you go on rants and she'll be like, "This is you. I'm listening to you right here." but today I gotta stick up for my man Ross. I'm from Lee County. He's from Collier County. We're neighbors. And so I got hit by a truck working down in Fort Myers, and I was working with a guy who was in the military. And I was walking down the road. We were surveying, and I was going to put my last flag and he closed up the truck, but he left the back open so I could put the tools in. And he was gunning it down the road, and I thought he seen me, but the doors were open on the truck, so he couldn't see the mirrors, and he couldn't see out the rearview mirror because of the tools in the back. So he hit me going about 35 miles an hour, 25 to 35 miles an hour, he said.
Oh.
And I kind of flew up in the air and flew off onto the side of the road, and I was laying there. But he was a soldier in Iraq, an infantry soldier, and so he jumped out and checked me over and made sure I was okay, helped me get up, and then had me walk around a little bit. And then once he determined I was okay, he started laughing nonstop. And I said, "What are you laughing at, bro? You just hit me with the truck." And he goes, "Yeah, but you know for sure that if somebody was standing in them woods right now, they're dying laughing at you right now, knowing that you just got up and you're okay." So I had to say Ross kind of did the same thing. He assessed the situation. He realized there was nothing he could do, and he went on ahead about his way.
He got his laugh on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, buddy, I appreciate it.
Jonathan
knows.
All
right, listen, Jonathan, I appreciate you defending him. Congratulations on being like me. Your wife is going to love you forever.
Yeah. And surviving that work-related incident.
This year will be our 20th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Hey, well, thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate that very much. Have a good week, man. 407-916-1041. Wow, man.
And isn't that just kind of natural human reaction after you see something terribly scary? It's kind of like a release of the adrenaline and anxiety.
Someone walking, face first into a glass door, not realizing the glass was there, or a slip and fall.
Schadenfreude.
My wife has the Schadenfreude thing bad, and our son has it bad, right? And I was in the garage and I slipped and fell really hard, like on some gas that I'd spilled. And my son busted out laughing, but it really hurt. Like my hip is still bruised to this day. That was over a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
When I hurt myself, my wife has to run out of the room because it makes me so effing mad when she laughs at me for hurting myself, but I do it all the time. So she runs out of the room and laughs.
But 100%.
I'm like, I know what you're doing.
That's when you're hurt and someone's laughing at you. That's when
it's
angry.
Yeah.
It's infuriating.
Yes.
But Jim, you were fine though, right? Because you had Life Alert.
407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Come back and enjoy the rest of the show with the three of us right after this.
I've fallen.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for Last Call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast, and we are right on the edge of the rainy season. It arrives effectively this weekend with a surge of tropical moisture, resulting in numerous afternoon downpours for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. First, for the rest of today, we'll have a couple of stray storms early tonight, and then tomorrow the high 96, a real steam bath of a day with a 20% chance for a late day storm. For Friday, a 70% chance for rain. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This spring, let Audible bring a smile with comedy, sci-fi, thrillers, or whatever you love listening to. From audiobooks to exclusive originals to podcasts, find it all on Audible. Sign up and start free at audible.com.
When the big box stores wanted to partner up with a bathroom remodeling company, they chose Rebath. Here's why. Because their reputation is stellar. They have all the licenses and proper insurance. They're dependable. They have standards of performance to make sure you get the job you pay for on time every single time. And I've been endorsing this company for about 10 years now. Never had one complaint. Not even one small email going, these guys showed up late once. Nothing in 10 years. That's because they do a great job the very first time. They do it with their employees. They do not hire subcontractors. They do these entire things in 4 to 6 days, and they do it, and they give you that lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. And their showroom is a must. That way you really get an idea and a feel of the scope of what these guys can do for your home. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. They have some models set up just to show you what they can do. Every bathroom for Rebath is a custom bathroom. And if you have one of those terrible garden tubs that you use like once or twice, that space could be a beautiful like spa-like shower. Lean on these guys, man. They can really do some special stuff for you. Log on today, look at the before and afters, and then book your appointment. Your new bathroom awaits at rebathmidfla.com.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Did you know that most adults with autism are unemployed, and a major hurdle is the lack of job opportunities? That's why Autism Speaks is teaming up with Lee Container, the J. Donald and Laurel Lee Family Foundation Fund, and Delivering Jobs to create a more inclusive workforce in the U.S. Are you an HR professional, community leader, or business owner? Join us in creating a workforce where people of all abilities can contribute and thrive. To learn more, visit autismspeaks.org/employment.
Hi, I'm Octavia Clausman. My dad is attorney Glenn Clausman, who helps people with their injury claims. My dad really cares about people. His clients have his cell number so they can call him anytime. At home, at night, I see him working on their files. He talks about how his clients' injuries have affected them and how he tries to help. He really cares. If you have an injury claim, you should call my dad, Glenn Clausman. Call 407-917-1718. He'll give you his cell number. Glenn Clausman at KLAUSMANlaw.com. Office, Winter Park.
How does reading make you, you?
With books like Super Fly Guy, I can be a pilot going from place to place.
And in Satellite Space Mission, I can be an astronaut, exploring outer space.
Let's Talk Soccer makes me want to compete. And with books like I'm Enough, I know I'm complete.
Our at-home reading program helps kids read on grade level. Enroll at newworldsreading.com.
Nothing makes a good night bad or bad night worse than hitting up a drive-thru and getting served cold, tired fries. Golden, more like soggy arches. Tonight, make it Wendy's, where fries are hot and crispy, not cold and soggy. They're also preferred over McDonald's, almost 2 to 1. End the night on a good fry. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Late Night.
Taste test preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company. Hours may vary by location.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
If your grocery delivery is just okay, that's not okay. But good news, now Kroger is here to not just deliver groceries, but over-deliver with freshness guaranteed. And the coolest trucks, literally. They're refrigerated to beat the heat, so your salad always has that farm fresh snap. Sound more than okay? Then order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your next 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
When the heat is on, Del Air can turn it off. Go to delair.com to schedule your appointment today.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Don't miss Beth Marshall Presents and the Inclusivity Project's production of The Murray Method in the Yellow Venue at Orlando Fringe. Uncle Orlando has cerebral palsy, inadvertently turns into an acting coach and hopes will help his goth niece gain acceptance of self, family, and college admission. It's a story of forgiveness, acceptance, and creating your own family dynamic and celebrating authentic humanity in all of its fabulous diversity. See you at the Fringe!
That's right, guys. Tonight is the night, the beginning of the Fringe Festival here in Central Florida. Will run through Memorial Day weekend. A couple weeks out here, we have some performers. It's just all the way up and down the Real Radio dial.
Indeed.
From the Monsters to the News Junkie, all the way to our show here. I'm sure some people affiliated with Tom and Dan are going to be out there as well. Real Radio has always been the partner in Orlando for the Fringe Festival in many, many years. When nobody else would touch it or talk about it, Real Radio was right there making sure these people got as much coverage as they possibly could. So tonight, Deb is doing her thing.
Yeah.
THANG, 9 o'clock. Main stage, outdoors. It's free. Vagina monologues.
Hey, yeah, if you're hungry, you're thirsty, show up. They got food trucks. They got a beer garden as well. And you get to see Deb doing her thing. What's so funny, Deb?
We're not going to talk about it.
No, we're going to talk about it.
It was just an odd time to bring up food.
It was a segue.
Oh,
doing her thing and then. Hey, if you're hungry, there's lots of eating.
Show up for the vagina monologue.
The other
beer
way,
tent. I believe you can see the vagina. You can see the main tent from the beer tent. So I believe they're all right there.
Oh yeah, it's all together.
Yeah, it's all together.
It's my first time there, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
Deb, I think you are going to absolutely adore what Fringe is, what it's all about. It is your
my
type
people.
of vibe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a gathering of weirdos for sure. It's
Yeah.
great though. Very creative, very unique people for sure.
I think I'm going to scoot on down there possibly tonight.
See a couple shows.
Yeah. It's
So if you
always
see-
weird whenever I go down there because there's a lot of people who I'm going to pretend like I know their name.
Right, yeah. I got you.
You know, I
do that with you guys every day.
Yeah. you hear that, Ralph? But yeah,
So,
Fringe is just it's a creative haven. It's almost like if art class had prom nationwide that traveled.
I wish we had a little bit more time because I wanted to talk to you about this real quick. We got to get to the show outro here in a second, but your brother put up a post on Facebook the other day and he said something like, "Well, I've got this show. I guess I'll do it again."
Yeah.
Did you see that promotion? I'm like, what is that guy doing?
Yeah, no, it's what he does. He's
what? Like, who would read that and go, I can't wait to go see that show? He's like, I guess I'll do it again.
Well, I mean,
come on, man.
It's also a brand new show.
Oh, I know, but
he's never done that show before.
Oh, wow. But it's so funny when I was like, why would you write it like that? I mean, you want people excited to go out. I know Deb wants a giant crowd. I know Naomi wants a giant crowd tonight at 9:45, the Purple venue.
And I'll be honest with you, the reason why Chase probably posted that is because he is going to get a giant crowd. He's a fan favorite at the Fringe festivals.
Do you know when do his shows start?
I don't know when the first one is. I just
don't know when the first one is.
Yeah, a whole bunch. I'm a supportive brother.
If you go to orlandofringe.org, it has the list of all of the show times and stuff, the venues, how to get the button, how to buy the tickets, what it's all about, where all the venues are. It's actually very easy to navigate. orlandofringe.org. Deb, tonight again. Good luck. Main stage, outdoors. It's a free show.
It's something to snack on.
The Vagina monologues, go there, see it. And then, of course, at 9:45 in the Purple venue, Naomi debuts her one-woman show called Gone, and we'll see how that goes. And by the way, get a pretzel.
Yeah, get
a sausage.
Get a pretzel.
Get a sausage.
Probably avoid the nuts because of all that salt and the heat out there. It's just going to make you dehydrate a little bit faster.
Yeah, I'm going to eat a hot dog at the Vagina monologues because I want to send a message.
You would, man.
Yeah.
You would.
I call it the irony monologues. I don't know about you.
Yeah, let me get to that hot dog, hold the bun.
All right, Deb, who do we have to thank today? Do we have last callers, by the way? Do we have anybody for last call? I didn't even ask.
Honestly, we only have one, but it is the GOAT of last call.
Okay, it's the GOAT of last call. So let's find out who we have to thank today, and we'll get on to that now.
Well, we want to thank Kathy Burns and the 7-year-old pup Luna from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando for joining us today. Maybe Scott Maxwell will find time in his schedule for us next week.
Yeah. Scott. Poor Scott.
Just abandoned us.
And usually he tells me what he's doing, but he only told Jack that he was going to be out today. He never even texts me.
So jelly.
So insensitive, man. I'm so hurt.
Sounds
I can't believe you just brought that up.
Yeah, like a grown-ass man. He texted Jack, but not me.
I'm a real man. I got feelings. You're in Lakeland this weekend, but I know we talked about a bunch of Fringe stuff, but you actually do have some comedy shows going up.
Yes, it's true. Winter Haven, Lakeland area. I'm going to be at the Laugh Out Lounge. If you're looking for tickets, you can go to their website, Laugh Out Lounge. Google that, or you can go to my social media, my Facebook comedy page, or my Instagram. The link is in my bio on the Instagram, and the link is on my Facebook page. Boom, nailed it.
Got it. All right, and you check them out in Lakeland this weekend. All right, let's get out of here. Who's that first last caller?
Rat Nibbler.
Rat Nibbler, last call.
Yeah, Jim. I can appreciate how you eat a burrito, but has anyone else experiencing blue balls from watching The Curse of Oak Island?
He hung up.
Rat Nibbler out.
God, he's a monster. He is a monster. That guy should do stand-up. That guy is a monster.
I think he's going to be at the Gold venue at Fringe.
Yeah, is he really? Good for him. All right, well, let's get out of here. Don't forget, tomorrow, 3 more chances to win $1,000. Brendan O'Connor, Colbert Court, plus your calls, texts, and your talkbacks as well. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning after us. Tom and Dan with the Colbert Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a wonderful Wednesday evening.
And we'll see you at Fringe.
Yes, you will.
Bye.
Yep, you got it, Toyota.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Mercy Drive is still shut down north and southbound between Colonial Drive and New Hampshire Street due to police activity. Continue to use John Young Parkway for your alternate